Right, I'm back. Right, I'm back. I'm ready to roll. The Borough lineup is out. So let's. Right, the Borough lineup is out. Let's go. All right. I'm about to announce the starting lineup. Right. Right. Just gonna share the stream again before I do announce it. Right. Right. All right. So here's the Borough lineup for today. All right. So a few of you may be a bit disappointed about the starting lineup because unfortunately Duncan Watmore and Roberts are on the bench today. So in goal, obviously, it's going to be the solid Marcus Bettinelli. Right, our right back / right wing back. Anthony Dyke-Steele. And in defence, Dale Fry and Paddy McNair. Right, in our left back / left wing back, Mark Bowler. Right, our midfield, Spence, Saville, Johnny Howson. And our top three is Tavernier, Johnson, and Sombalonga. That's our starting lineup for today. So what do you think of that? Do you think it's a decent lineup? Or do you think we should have played Patrick Roberts and Duncan Watmore? Alright. I'm going to go through the bench now. So Dejan Stojanovic, Nathan Wood, Hayden Coulson, Sam Morsey, Lewis Wing, Samuel Folarin, Patrick Roberts, Duncan Watmore, and Chuba Akpom are on the bench. I believe so, mate. Or it's depending on what formation he's playing. Depending on what formations he's playing. But that's what it's looking like right now. But right. Right. So I'm going to go through the lineup again in the next 5-10 minutes. Stop deleting the what? Stop deleting the. I haven't deleted anything. What link? What link? What do you mean by the link? Like the link, it's gone. The dream's dead. Just like It's the link. It's dead. It's absolutely dead. All right. So what I'm gonna do for about half an hour, I'm gonna do a Q&A. All right. So you guys can ask me a bunch of questions, and I'll answer them truthfully. All right. Ask me anything you want. All right. Right. So I will drop you when football reopens. Ah, really funny, yo. Really funny, really funny, really funny. But yeah. Just ask me a few questions. Are you a human? No. I'm a person. Yeah, I am obviously a human. Celebrity crush. Ooh. If I scroll me here. Emily Allen. That's my celebrity crush. Are you adopted? Hell no. Xbox One X. Well, no, not Xbox One X. It's Xbox Series X now, innit? So. Keep the questions coming. Keep them coming. Are you making money from YouTube? No, not yet. Not yet. I can't make money off YouTube until I get 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of watch time. So, unfortunately, not. I wish I was making money. I want to make a living out of this, but what your tag? Gamer tag for my Xbox. So what you mean? So what you mean by your tag? Would you give up YouTube for £1,000? No. Any type of money, even if it was £1 million laying there right in front of me, right.
His mould, the way, you know what I mean, they do the training.
The link's on.
It's never going to happen.
If there was £1 million, I would never,
someone's put
ever.
What's the word? A Zoom iPad in front of like another goalkeeper's face. So he's watching the training.
My tag is
you know,
right, no capsule.
But it's got
the
his head
J
on a
in the
Zoom
end
meeting
is
iPad
right,
on someone else's.
J for J is
I don't think.
And then N for Ninja is capsule. So Jake Ninja 700.
Never going to happen. It was just a fact of.
But no, I would not give up YouTube for £1,000.
Schofield's strengths to be for today's opponent.
Yes,
obviously he does.
Well, that's what we'll talk about then. We've had a couple of early messages, and I'll read through this.
Right, I'm gonna put there's my phone internet.
Then we'll hear from Carlos Corberán for the first time this afternoon on BBC Radio. Daniel Sanderson says tier 1 and 2.
It's on. now on the Fire Stick. I've got the link for it now. No, just from the Middlesbrough thing.
Yeah, perfect. She's definitely left her mark on this game.
I've got it on the Borough thing.
Football at Home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL. Whatever your reason for moving, now is the time to make the most of the stamp duty holiday. This is Andy, dad, husband, and owner of a home which his family has definitely outgrown. If you want to take advantage of the stamp duty savings, contact Your Move now. The stamp duty holiday ends.
Better not lag like that. Be absolutely fuming if it does.
Pays to be with Your Move.
Yeah.
Papa John's Trophy. Get your kicks with this real game changer. Want full-on flavors? Then get a slice of the action. And be ready to smash it in like an absolute pro. Big moments just got even tastier. You game? Order now. Papa John's, official partner of the EFL.
Right, so if you haven't already put your score prediction down in the chat, you might as well do it now. Uh-oh.
And in football, you are never alone. FIFA 21, win as one.
That's sick.
It's a Carabao Black Friday deal. Save £7 when you buy 24 cans of our great tasting low-calorie energy drink. Was £18.99, now only £11.99. That's less than 50p per can.
Oh, you're asking
now
what did I get on
includes
it?
free shipping. Visit CarabaoEnergy.co.uk to redeem the offer. Carabao. Grab life by the horns. Offer valid while stocks last.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Wow!
Wow!
Against that. Championship doesn't stop to the last day.
Look at this! That's glorious!
That's the WWE you said is a good fight. That is naughty.
It's outrageous!
They're getting better and better. It's pretty ominous for everybody else.
TV's too loud. If I turn it down anymore, I won't be able to hear it. Do you want to be made a moderator?
First and 10.
Oh, he slotted it right in!
Alright, 1-0.
Yes!
Do you want me to make you a moderator?
Proud partner of the EFL.
Do it now. Don't forget to share the stream. Right, you're now moderator. Don't forget, everyone, share the stream to all Borough fans and Huddersfield fans. See if we can get a decent amount of people in.
Feel the power.
Two sides deep in trouble, but with some decent recent form. Middlesbrough are unbeaten in 5 and have won the last 3.
What happened last time in Riverside?
Made 2 changes from last time out. Attacking players Marvin Johnson and Lewis Wing, who scored the winner again. Stoke both start.
I haven't got to make it through my laptop. So I have to move my laptop away.
They're unbeaten in 3. Last time out, they beat Nottingham Forest. And manager Danny Cowley has stuck with the same starting 11. Borough setting out their stall early on.
I forgot, we won this game, didn't we?
And this is Coulson.
I think we won this
opportunity
game, didn't we?
early in the game. And Hayden Coulson has shanked it. Well, he opted to take it first time. Cross from Marvin Johnson. Comfortable for Borough, who opt to play it out of defence. This is 5. Oh, he's giving it away. And there's 4 for Huddersfield. Ayala says that Carlin Grant dived. He's barged into him, and Grant went over.
Yeah, it did that hard.
This is a good one. George Saville got into the Huddersfield penalty area. He wants a corner. Spence with the cross. He says it came off a Huddersfield player.
I can't wait for fans to get back in the stadiums. It's like, it's been so long.
A bit of space here. To Vernier. Fletcher.
Spence scores.
He spins! Yes, for Borough! The teenager has put the home side ahead. 7
Oh, don't do this to me.
minutes before the break. And Jed Spence.
It's doing this to me. Oh no, it's lagging.
Kuna and Howson tangle on the far side. It's a bit more than a tangle. Plenty of players in there trying to separate the warring parties. Just that little nudge there that set it off. And referee Darren England is going to want to have a word with these two. All a bit unnecessary. Ball's out of play. And Darren England issues a yellow card to both players.
Oh.
Strong header forward. Oh, that's an error.
Oh. Oh.
He gives away an unnecessary corner, does the
Ayala tried to pass it back, didn't he?
Borough skipper. He was under pressure.
What a chance! And he's missed it.
Oh, this thing's not even working. No, that one's not working. I shouldn't really be having any problems because I've got on my phone internet.
But that's a great chance. Huddersfield moving the ball around well.
Oh, yeah.
Kuna! Goalkeeper watched it all the way. And Barrett can clear their lines.
Feel free to still ask me questions. Yeah, I shouldn't be having problems. See what is it? Probably people freaking messaging me. Oh, why is this lagging?
Spence wins the throw in, taken quickly. This is Fletcher. Spence! Coulson!
How did Coulson miss that? That was an easy goal for us, that.
From Grabara.
Right, I think I'm gonna have to put on normal internet, which is not what you see every day. It's not what you see every day, but you know, it is what it is. E. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm happy.
Players watchful.
I'm actually with you. I'm absolutely fuming. Oh my days. Well, apparently that's going to be very good, but clearly isn't. Let me just make sure my VPN is on. Connecting, connected. Ole, ole. Let me see if the other link is working.
directly to his fans. So when Neil Harris comes out, after they absolutely marmalised the football for 90 minutes plus against the Borough and says,
you can't even hear the bloody
well, hang on a minute. But of course, he's talking directly to his fans. It's not really for our consumption, is it? It's everybody looking after themselves. And go back to what I was talking about regarding.
Well, we've got the link that's working, but Warnock is looking up again. He's like, we need to get Borough up.
Okay, we'll be back at the John Smith Stadium very soon. Mark will have a reminder of our teams, and we'll talk with Northern Echo's Scott Wilson on the Borough season so far. Also here from Neil, Warnock and Bell, the build-up to kick-off at
No, but Ball?
in the early kick-off in the Premier League. A late goal for Brighton.
But it's decent squad, that like.
93 minutes on the clock when the penalty went in. Brighton.
Boom! Boom!
It's Reading 3, Bristol City 1. And in the second round of the FA Cup, 3 early kickoffs. One that is, it's now full-time, by the way, Reading 3, Bristol City 1. In the FA Cup second round, they're into injury time. Morecambe 2, Solihull Moors 2, so that looks like going to extra time. That's all right for a Hartlepool perspective. Get Solihull Moors playing extra half an hour there. They're playing them on Tuesday night in the National League. And there's just over an hour gone. Gillingham 1, Exeter 3, and Newport 1, Salford 0. Those are early kickoffs in the FA Cup second round. Right, just before 2:30, Borough returned to winning ways in midweek. As we've been talking about, they beat Derby 3-0 at the Riverside.
Proud to follow the Borough. BBC Radio Sports.
Baller into the feet of Howson, crossing to the area, might fall the back post, headed down from one more, and it's turned in by Britta Sombalonga. The assist will go to Duncan Watmore, but Britta Sombalonga, like any good striker, was there for the scraps, and he poked it into the back of the net to give Borough. She's definitely left her mark on this game.
Ready? Football at Home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL. Whatever your reason for moving, now is the time to make the most of the stamp duty holiday. This is Andy, dad, husband, and owner of a home, which his family is definitely out. If you want to take advantage of the stamp duty savings, contact Your Move now. The stamp duty holiday ends on the 3rd home, and you could even save enough for a new car.
You are never alone. FIFA 21. Win as one.
That's sick.
It's a Carabao Black Friday deal. Save £7 when you buy 24 cans of our great tasting low-calorie energy drink. Was £18.99, now only £11.99. That's less than 50p per can. Now includes free shipping. Visit CarabaoEnergy.co.uk to redeem the offer. Carabao. Grab life by the horns. Offer valid while stocks last.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Wow!
You're not betting against that. Championship doesn't stop to the last day.
Look at this! That's glorious!
That's the WWE you're saying is a good part. That is naughty.
It's outrageous!
They're getting better and better. It's pretty ominous for everybody else.
Yo, I'm back. I am back. So,
First to 10.
Oh, he slotted it right in!
Alright.
Skate 3. I mean, it's a good game, but like, what do you mean by
Football at
Skate
home with
3?
Screwfix,
And,
proud partner of the
The
EFL.
song belongers on fire. Your defense is terrified. Song belongers on fire. Your defense is terrified. Good one. Do. Convenient. Right, so again, score predictions in the chat. If you haven't already. Gandoya!
Feel the power.
Feel the power of the dark side.
To be heading out of the club. So, you know, had this season started differently, then, you know, you do wonder if their career pathway at Borough would have gone differently. As it is, they've been able to settle into things this season. And they've just gone on from strength to strength to strength. You know, both of them now, we saw them operating in a back five. You know, the last few games, they've switched back to the back four, playing as orthodox fullbacks. And every bit as good and as comfortable there.
You'll never notice how much I love you. Don't ever take my Bora away. You are my Bora, my only Bora. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never notice how much I love you. Don't ever take my Bora away. Uh-oh. The linky link went off. What happened to the linky link? Sad now. The link is just like dead. Gone. It died. How could it die on us? Like, oh my god. How did it die on us? It died on us, guys. The link just died on us. Oh crap, wrong button. Beep,
push on a bit more. We're starting to see other parts of his game now. You know, he looks like someone who can pick a pass and link up with the players. He's wanting to get into the box, which probably wasn't the case early on in his Borough career so much. So, you know, and I think having Howson there alongside has helped. Obviously, you know, Johnny Howson, he was here, there, and everywhere last season, playing fullback, playing wing back, centre half on occasion. So, you know, the fact that he's in his best role, that helps as well, doesn't it? You know, the whole midfield balance just looks better.
It's the money, isn't it, though, Paul? I mean, Neil Warnock mentioned it there. 8 million, wasn't it, Borough paid, you know, and Tony Pulis was in charge, and that's the thing. Everything that George Saville then does or doesn't do will be judged in that light.
I would say at a time when the narrative from the club and the words come out of Tony Pulis where we don't have any money, then all of a sudden George Saville comes for that kind of sum, and you know it was a head scratcher at the time, definitely.
What about the season as a whole then? Because I know a couple of fans after Wednesday night, and they might have been getting carried away, and Neil Warnock probably would tell them not to get carried away. But but a couple of fans we spoke to, Neil and I, after the game on, that's Neil Madison, not Neil Warnock, on the radio afterwards, were saying, oh, we're going to look above the playoffs now. Never mind the playoffs, we're looking at the top two and all that. And it is dead easy to get excited, and it's brilliant that the fans are getting excited. But where realistically do you reckon Borough could end up?
It's, you know, to a degree things are still settling down a bit. The one thing I would say about the Championship this year is that there doesn't seem to be a standout team. You know, there are good teams up there. Obviously the teams that came down from the Premier League last season look strong. You know, Reading started well but are starting to slip away. There doesn't look like there's going to be a team or a couple of teams that are going to really run away with it. So, you know, I can kind of see that, but, you know, as I'm sure Neil Warnock will be the first to say, this is a, you know, it's a very light Borough squad, isn't it? Thus far, you know, touch wood, things have been fairly fortunate with injury. You know, I know Grant Hall obviously has had the setback, and it sounds like he's, you know, got a pretty lengthy spell on the sidelines coming up. But, you know, to a degree, Borough have been pretty lucky with injuries so far. You would imagine with the number of games that are coming up in the next couple of months, they won't necessarily stay that lucky. So, you know, the questions are going to be asked of this squad. They still, you know, they still don't score a lot of goals for all they got 3 in the week. But that said, you know, they're very, very hard to break down. They're not going to lose many games, or it doesn't look like. And, you know, Neil Warnock's been here, he's done it countless times, so we know what it takes. I think January will be interesting. You know, we started to talk about it a little bit yesterday, Neil. You know, I think it'll be interesting to see if he goes and knocks on Steve Gibson's door in January and says, look, I think we've got a real chance at this. You know, but I need 2 or 3 players in here, and I need 2 or 3 decent players.
What are your thoughts on that?
It'll be interesting to see what happens then, because, you know, I'm not sure this squad could sustain a full promotion push as it is at the minute. But with 2 or 3 additions, interesting.
And this is going to be a really interesting time, isn't it? Because a lot of people are saying exactly what you've just said about Steve Gibson needs to back Neil Warnock in January if Borough is still up there, if they're still challenging. But of course, Steve Gibson has spoken several times in the last couple of months about the dire financial situation that football faces itself. So there's so many
and that doesn't look like changing.
That
doesn't look like changing in the immediate future, does it? So, you know, I can understand both sides of the coin here. You know, as Neil Warnock said himself, you know, you can't just expect clubs at the minute to be throwing money around when, you know, they don't know when their next paycheck's coming in terms of actually being able to get some money in the coffers. You know, this Premier League deal that's being talked about and, you know, is to-ing and froing, that's obviously still got to come to resolution. You know, I think there will be money coming down the pyramid at some stage, but how much and what caveats are attached to that is still very much in the boiling pot, I think. So, you know, listen, I don't think we're going to be in a scenario where Borough are making 3 or 4 permanent signings in January for multi-million-pound fees. The question is going to be, can Neil Warnock and his team identify potentially 2 or 3 maybe loans, maybe short-term deals that can just flesh out this squad? And, you know, will the money be there for that?
How do you reckon it'll pan out this afternoon then?
I think it'll be fairly tight. You know, Huddersfield 0-0 in the week. you don't, you know, they have scored goals in games, but from what I'm talking to some of the other journalists around here, it seems like, you know, they're in a bad run and they're trying to tighten up to try and get out of it that way. Borough can win this. You know, there's absolutely no reason why Borough can't win this. I suspect if they do, it's probably going to be 1-0. You know, keep it tight, get 3 or 4 chances, hope that you can take one, and you know, I'll go 1-0 Borough.
Thanks for your time. Just before you head off, we were commenting before we came on air
Derby County
about how
right
awful the music is on the PA system
like,
at
you know,
John Smith
spot
Stadium.
them
You
not
usually you usually update us on
your
your tunes that you listen to a match, and you match them to the place that you're heading to. So which H's have we had?
So it's been H tunes today. So we had it. What do we have? A bit of PJ Harvey, a bit of Haim, a bit of the Hives. Fairly upbeat stuff. I was at Fleetwood last night covering Sunderland, so I didn't get back home till about 2 in the morning. So I wanted to keep myself awake coming down the A1 today. So it's been quite lively H tunes.
And of course, Scott is a huge H from Steps fan.
Obviously, not an MC Hammer on the way back. That was out of my house.
Scott, lovely to talk to you as always.
Cheers, Paul.
Thank you, Scott Wilson of the Northern Echo there with Mark and with Neil Maddison at the John Smith Stadium. We'll be back to Mark and Neil very shortly to talk about some more Borough stuff as we head towards our 3 o'clock kickoff. Some more of your thoughts. Anjin Pudsey has been on. She says, I think Borough get 2 goals.
Come on!
Even though I live in Pudsey, which is
you are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you. You'll never take my Borough away. You are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you. You'll never take my Borough away. You are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you. You'll never take my Borough away. You are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you. Don't ever take my Borough away.
You can call for free 08000 85 95 95 or
text 81333 and start your message with
She's definitely left her mark on this game.
Ready?
You are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you. You'll never take my Borough away. You are my Borough, my only Borough. You make me happy when skies are bright. You'll never notice how much I love you.
Get your move to sell your home, and you can even save enough for a new car, a holiday, a kitchen, a hot. Go to yourmove.co.uk and book your valuation today. It pays to be with Your Move.
Papa John's Trophy. Oh, get your kicks with this real game changer. Want full-on flavors? Then get a slice of the action and be ready to smash it in like an absolute.
We love you. We love you. We love you. Swear we follow. We support the Borough, and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We can start. It's your family, your teammates, your squad. This football. And in football, you are never alone. FIFA 21. We're as one.
That's sick.
It's a Carabao Black Friday deal. Save £7 when you buy 24 cans of our great tasting low-calorie energy drink. Was £18.99, now only £11.99. That's less than 50p per can. Now includes free shipping. Visit CarabaoEnergy.co.uk to redeem the offer. Carabao. Grab life by the horns. Offer valid while stocks last.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Wow!
You're not betting against that. Championship doesn't stop for the last day.
Look at this! That's glorious!
That's the WWE you're saying is a good it's naughty.
It's outrageous!
They're getting better and better. It's pretty ominous for everybody else.
Can't wait for this game to start. Ooh, ah, eh. Ooh, ah, eh. Ah, eh. Ooh, ah, eh. Ah, eh. Ooh, ah, eh.
First to 10.
Oh, he slotted it right in!
All right, 1-0.
Ah, yes!
Football at Home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL.
Feel the power.
Thin the squad is. With that in mind, is the team overachieving? Do you think at the minute with the numbers that you've got to play with?
No, we're not overachieving because with that front 11, you're as good as anything in the league. It's just where the backup is, and I've got to say at the moment, we've got a couple out, and as it stands at the minute, the people that are coming in, the players that are coming in, are really doing well, and so it's a matter of just trying to rest players when I think they've got to have a rest, and certain players we can't rest. So I've got to look after them on the training ground by giving them extra day off or less work on the training ground, because I can't let 4 or 5 lads have that time off.
There's Neil Warnock talking with Rob Law, and a starring role for Rob's doorbell during that as well. BBC Radio T Sport 95 FM, DAB, and BBC Sounds until kickoff. Then we're on Freeview 722 for your commentary as well. Huddersfield against Middlesbrough at the John Smith Stadium in the Championship. We'll keep you in touch as well with Spennymoor Town this afternoon. They're at home to Bradford Park Avenue in National League North. Let's get some team news from the Brewery Field. Here's Jack Franks. Afternoon, Jack.
Yeah, good afternoon from a very chilly Brewery Field. The winter's definitely arrived here in spinning away. Obviously, Moose are back in action after another extended break, unwanted break after postponements against Boston and then Blythe. The stop-start nature of this season means Moose are now playing catch-up ahead of what's going to be a busy festive schedule. And this is the first of a triple home header next week with Bradford Park Avenue today, Guiseley on Tuesday night, then Curzon coming here next Saturday. In terms of team news, feels like it's been an eternity since the last game, but it is an unchanged side from that 2-0 win at Southport back on the 14th of November. So from back to front, it's Dale Even goal who saved a penalty that day and kept his first clean sheet in all competitions this season. Tyler Forbes at right back, Captain James Curtis alongside Nathan Buddle at centre back. Left back is Adam Blakeman, who scored his first goal via a deflected free kick at Southport. The midfield two remain the same. Jamie Spencer, former Bradford Park Avenue player, of course, and Adrian Amoke. In front of them, on the right, is Ben McKenna. Rob Ramshaw playing the number 10 role. Scott McLean continues further up the pitch.
Follow in your heart, in spirit, in soul. You make every tackle, score every goal. You're part of it, wherever you are in the world. From the first minute until the last kick. Victories, heartbreaks, you're part of the fabric, the passion, devotion, supercharging emotion. For you, there is only one, abiding loyalty, togetherness that is second to none. Follow every kick, every tackle, every goal. With access to live stream games and matchday commentary, with coverage spanning the globe. Behind the scene content, newsletters and match highlights. There's no better way for you to get closer to your club. And with I Follow sales supporting them, no better way to show your love. When you can't be there with I Follow.
I Follow, let's go. Well, the team news is just on the banner thing, like there, as you can see. I might have got it on at some, but
for the Borough. Yes, they are the team that have conceded less goals until now in the championship. It talks a lot about how strong they are in defense, and at the same time they are dangerous team in attack because they have fast wingers, they have offensive midfielders, they have good playmakers and good strikers, and with couple of options in each position with a very high level. That's why they are strong in defense, and at the same time they have a lot of possibilities to be dangerous in attack too. I think that's why they are in a good moment right now. That's why they are in a good situation in the table. But at the same time, we analyze them like every team. We play the other day versus Wickham, and I say that analyzing them was a very tough game and very complicated, and they are in the low part of the table. So in Middlesbrough, who is more in the higher part of the table, is going to be another demanding game. But is anything? I don't think any type of difference between the teams. Because in championship, every team is going to be strong. Every team in different way, they are going to have one different type of demands. We know that Middlesbrough is a team that defends very similar to us, very similar to us, and it's something that we need to know how to attack because they have one clear style, different style in defense, and at the same time we need to be very protective because in attack they have many players that they can use to directly attack, to counter-attack, or to combine because they have different possibilities.
That's the Huddersfield town manager, Carlos Corberán, and we'll hear from Neil Warnock in a sec. Before we head to the John Smith's Stadium for first half commentary, Will says 4-0 to the Borough and a good way to celebrate my 19th birthday. Happy birthday, Will. Let's hope Borough do give you something to cheer about this afternoon.
Radio T's Sport.
Well, the day has a Y in it, so Neil Warnock's up against one of his old teams yet again today. Here are the Borough Boss's memories of being in charge at Huddersfield.
Well, promotion, I mean, it was a fabulous time when I went there. It was the old stadium, the last year of the old stadium, and I managed to get them to a cup final at Wembley, which they hadn't been there since the 30s, I don't think. So we lost on penalties, but it just got everybody in the town behind us again. And so the following season, to go into a new stadium and then to have a great run and get promotion was fabulous. You know, I think we only finished 6th on the last day. I think we finished 6th in the playoffs. But you know, as I always say, you know, my teams, you don't want to play us in the playoffs, and we got promotion at Wembley, which was a fabulous time. I fell out with the chairman, and that's when I left. You know, told me porky pie, so I went to Plymouth. I think that's when I could have gone to Derby as well, but I went to Plymouth instead because I loved the West Country. I'd been at Torquay then for a few months and loved it down there in Plymouth, so I thought, well, you know, Sharon and I decided to go to Plymouth.
There we are. The lesson from that: don't tell Neil what not porky pies. It ends in tears. Right, let's head to the John Smith Stadium then. This gloomy Saturday afternoon across Teesside, County Durham and North Yorkshire. Hopefully, the Borough will brighten our day. They're playing Huddersfield Town in the Championship on BBC Radio T Sport on 95 FM, DAB, digital radio, and on 3D722. And let's join Neil Maddison and here's Mark Drury.
Thank you, Paul. Well, I don't know what the weather is like back home on Teesside, but here it is absolutely filthy. It feels, Neil Maddison, like a night game, doesn't it, right now?
It's so dark and black, isn't it? The clouds, it's misty as anything, but the rain is absolutely pouring down. It's going to be lots of mistakes, slippy pitch, you can see straight down.
Oh, here we go. It's going to start lagging. Gonna start lagging. Here we go. It's gonna start again. Let me guess, they're gonna turn all that off. I'm being screwed over. I think I'm literally being screwed over. I think I'm generally being screwed up. It's just about big kickoff, and now I'm getting screwed over. I hate it when that happens. I'm turning this off, and I'm going to go back on it. Because I cannot be honest with any bullcrap. The fight internet gone off or something. It shouldn't be. It's going so slow, man. Beat. It's always when it's about to kick off, it just freaking. I think it done this to me last time. I guess I want to exit. Now I'm going to go back in. Just don't screw me over. Please. One thing I don't. Please don't screw me over. For like 2 minutes in already. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona.
Well, there was no announcement, but I'm going to take a wild guess that that's in memory of Diego Maradona, Neil Maddison, who, of course, died so unexpectedly earlier this week. So the referee, John Brooks, has blown his whistle to signal the end of that minute's appreciation of the great Argentinian midfielder. The Huddersfield over to this knee. Gone through some sprinting and warm-up drills, and now they will make their way back onto the pitch, and we'll get this game underway very shortly. The Terriers team, Schofield in goal, Janine Buchanan, Richard Steele, Naby Sarr and Harry Toffolo in defence. Sparrow Whiting, John Hogg and Lewis O'Brien in the central midfielders. Up front it's Fraser Campbell, supported by Josh Corrigan and Isaac Mbenza. The ceremonials are complete. We're about to get this game of championship football underway.
Come on, boys!
In possession.
We have kick-off.
Left to right as we look in this first half. Our commentary position is at the back of the lower tier of this main stand here in the John Smith Stadium. We are perched just up above the home bench, bang on the halfway line, and it is the home team Huddersfield who keep the ball until they enter into Middlesbrough's half, and they're swiftly dispossessed by a combination of McNair and Fry. Back to Bettinelli, he clears long, and the whistle goes for a little nudge by Borough's centre forward, Britta Sombolonga, on Richard Stearman, who went to ground on the edge of the centre circle. Well, the pumping dance music that was assailing our eardrums for the last hour has mercifully ceased, and now it all feels very quiet now, doesn't it? It's quite the contrast. It's very eerie, actually, isn't it? It is eerie. Still. It is, yes, for all it has been hammering down for the last hour or so. There is hardly a breath of wind in this corner of West Yorkshire as Borough lose possession on the halfway line, and Huddersfield take the throw-in back into their own half towards Naby Sarr. There's Hogg. He'll do that all day long, won't he? He'll just drop deep in between the centre-backs and start moves from the back. Yeah, I mean, the two centre-backs, Stearman
and
Sarr at the back. Yeah, Sarah. Stearman, to be fair, on this right-hand side, I'm telling you now, I've been watching him for a minute or so. I'm quicker than him. So Britt, I'm telling you now, Britt has just got to be leaned on and worked down that channel off him.
That might be the most damning piece of analysis you've ever made on an opposition player. As Dale Fry repels a Huddersfield attack in the Borough box. It's bouncing around outside the area. Campbell turns and lets fly from 20 yards. He teed it up, hit it on the turn, but he put it wide of the right-hand post. First shot just wide of the Borough goal. It is 0-0, and we've had almost 2 minutes here.
Yeah, you were talking about Hogg there. The two centre-halves split so much, and I mean really spread. That allows the full-backs to press on, and Hogg just steps into that central role in between the two centre-halves, and he starts moves up. But that's something possibly you could exploit if you pinch that ball quickly.
Well, there was an early kick-off in the Championship today. Reading played Bristol City, and the Royals perhaps finding a bit of form again after a really miserable run. They beat the Robins by 3-1. Last night, Brentford were 2-1 winners against Queen's Park Rangers. Here's Stearman into the action, chases a Borough ball down the left wing, and he's forced to put it out for a throw-in by Sombolonga, who was just on his shoulder. Scored for Sheffield United against the Borough a few years ago now, you may remember, Neil, Richard Stearman, and had a bit of a stinker at Fulham as well on an afternoon when Borough were heading towards promotion, as Tavernier takes the throw-in, crosses, and that is Stearman, who makes an interception.
Right, go on, into the corner! Come on!
It's behind for a corner that Huddersfield didn't really need to concede.
No, I mean, I think the keeper calls for this here because it's Marcus Tavernier. He gets the ball from the throw-in, he gets the ball in, and he whips a ball in near post, and I think he hears a call from the keeper, Stearman, but he sort of sticks his foot away, doesn't he? It goes off him. It's a corner ball to us. Paddy McNair to take it.
From the left-hand quadrant,
it's a corner.
Borough have got Dyke still guarding the centre circle. Everyone else is either in or on the edge of the box. It's a deep one. Headed out to Bowler, who's just in the inside right channel.
Now it's
Dykesteel, who switched the point of attack to the left, and McNair, the ball skips up at him off the wet turf. He controls well on his thigh. Now it's back to Johnson. He's inside his own half, and the Huddersfield bench are up and urging their team to get out and press Borough in their own half. And whatever pressing there was seems to have confused Anthony Dykesteel, because he hit that one straight into the gloves of the Huddersfield keeper Ryan Schofield, and George Saville gave him quite the telling off.
Just gets in the way.
Mark Bowler's to the right-hand side there, in the right back spot. He should just give him the ball there. He tries something difficult there. He gets it all wrong, and
now
possession for us.
Stearman pumps it long out to the left wing. Koromal will chase. Fry steps across and heads it back towards the halfway line. Huddersfield possession once more. Another challenge from Fry. Wouldn't let Fraser Campbell rest on it, and the Terriers have it back just short of the halfway line once more. They were saying around here before the game that the worry for Huddersfield is at the back, and no Christopher Schindler today, Neil. Richard Stearman, his replacement, that they seem to think the Terriers are all right going forward, but they worry
once possession is lost. I would say they haven't got much pace at the back. You can see Hogg there straight away, just covering the two centre-halves because they've split so big, and he's at one centrally, and they want to play football in the other.
Schofield. The goalkeeper actually made his debut against the Borough last season, unlike Ainsley Pears made his debut for Middlesbrough. He just popped a pass nicely between Howson and the Sombalonga as they converged on him there, and Huddersfield have found a way into the Borough half with Naby Sarr stepping forward from central defence. Little layoff, and now it's with Hogg just to the left of the centre circle. 5 minutes gone, 0-0 here. Mark Drury and former Borough midfielder Neil Maddison here with your commentary on 95 FM, DAB and Freeview Channel 722. A chip ball forward by Hogg. Backpedaling is Fry, heads it down. Colomar's onto it. Left footer shot. It's Fry once more. He's going to chase and try and stop the corner, but he won't reach it. And Dale Fry has been a central figure in these early minutes.
Yeah, Hogg gets a ball there and he plays the one over the top centrally, and Dale Fry's backpedaling. He wins that ball, but Anthony Daxdale, he's a little bit slow to it. He's slow to recover, and they win that ball. They're in the side our 18-yard box. The shot comes off. It's a deflection from Dale Fry. He tries to keep it in. He doesn't. It's a corner ball now to Huddersfield.
There's been an early goal for Cardiff. They lead Luton by 1-0 at their Cardiff City Stadium. Huddersfield's corner to be taken from the left here. They've got players beyond the penalty spot and one man just bouncing around in front of Borough's keeper Marcus Bettinelli.
And now it's
taking a long time to be delivered. Here it comes now.
It's in
dropping
there.
on the 6-yard line and being headed
over the
by
bar.
Juninho Bacuna. That didn't have much in the way of a challenge on him.
No, that's half a chance. I'll look at it again, but Bacuna gets a free header. He just steps in. Look, there's nobody there. I mean, we play a sort of a zonal marking, don't we? There's a few on the 6-yard line there. Paddy McNair goes up to head that ball, but Bacuna, to be fair, I think he should do better there, Mark.
And the man whose dad was a Juninho fan has wasted the best opportunity of the game there. Had nearly 7 minutes. It is 0-0. Well, that was a real chance for Juninho Bacuna to, at the very least, test Marcus Bettinelli. Goal for Watford. Watford 1, Preston 0. I'll run through all the championship fixtures shortly as Juninho Bacuna plays the ball back to his keeper, and Schofield again takes his time, allowed Tavernier to close him down before he got the pass away to Stearman to his right. Now Borough up the pitch, putting the pressure on. Johnson with Bacuna on the edge of the box. Tavernier is on to it. Tavernier being taken down a Sombalonga side netting.
He has more time, Mark. He has more time than he thinks. I mean, they want to play football. They've got caught there. Johnson does really well. I think Marcus Tavernier backs it up. He doesn't quite get it, and he takes a shot. Let's have a quick look here now. I mean, Johnson does really well, doesn't he? Marcus Tavernier is backing him up. It falls to Tab. Takes it too much. The tackle comes in. I think Britt, you take a little touch, or even you've got to hit the target from there. You have to. He says it's a left foot shot. He has to hit the target from there, Mark.
Yes, it was. The angle was tightening, but it wasn't that acute that you would have expected him to miss the target.
I think also as well, Tab's just laying on the floor there, which possibly puts him off, but nevertheless, he's literally 8 yards out on an angle. He has to hit the target.
Carlos Corberan, the head coach of Huddersfield, is watching his team take chances at the back. And again, it's Juninho Bacuna with a loose pass in field that the Terriers recover.
They really do. I mean, Hogg, as I said before, he sits in deep, but as they go forward, Stearman is 1-1. Got a chance here, Mark.
Left-hand side, the cross is coming in deep again, but it's too deep. It's over the man who was arriving in Corrimer, and Borough will hook it down the left-hand side. Stearman slides off the pitch on his knees after heading the ball into the Borough dugout.
Yeah, as I was saying there, Mark, I mean, Hogg, as I've said before, he sits in between the two centre-halves, but when they're going forward, he travels with the ball as well. Therefore, they're leaving one man, Stearman, with Britt. If it's on the left-hand side, Stearman pushes over. It's 1v1. If we can pinch that ball, there's going to be opportunities here.
Well, Ronnie Jepson, the Borough coach, has seen something that he thinks needs the attention of his manager, Neil Warnock. He's left his seat in the stand and he's headed down to the touchline where the rain has lessened in intensity somewhat. It is still coming down from the heavens, but it's not quite giving everybody the hammering that it was earlier. Borough inch down the left-hand side with the throw-ins. Now Bowler onto Sombalonga's pass, loses it, wins it back, and now he needs a bit of help here. It's tight to the touchline.
Oh, brilliant!
trying to find
away, free kick!
Blocked. Borough
Free
stepped
kick
in
on the
front of him,
left-hand side.
and the whistle goes from John Brooks for a Middlesbrough free kick.
Yeah, and you can bet your bottom dollar it'll be Marcus Tavernier and Paddy McNair coming over towards the ball.
Cardiff are going great guns. 2-0 up now on Luton. As
It
we
is still
approach the
0-0.
10-minute mark here
Free kick.
at the John Smith Stadium.
Cardiff
Best chance
winning,
so far. Well,
2-0
actually, both
against
teams have
Luton.
had equally good chances. Janino Bakuna's header from the corner and Britta Sombolonga's shot after Borough's pressing paid dividends. This one is wide on the left. It is 25 yards up from the corner flag. There's a two-man Huddersfield wall.
Anyways,
John Brooks is ready. Paddy McNair from off the pitch will leave this
free
one
kick
for
whipped in by Tavernier.
Bouncing along.
Someone
the
hit!
6-yard line. Huddersfield clear awkwardly. Spence first to it for Borough. Now he's heading out to the far side.
What the flip? Oh my days, man. Can people stop messaging me? Because it's causing... For Pete's sake, man. Right. Well, it's peeing me off this. What do you mean enter password? You know my freaking password. Like, I'm having some... Oh, I'm stressed. Watch. Probably one of them scored.
The goal away to our right.
Oh my days!
Somehow hammered it into the stand from underneath the crossbar. Well, that is not a dissimilar position that Britta Sombolonga has just missed from. A very different sort of chance, but the same end result. It is 0-0, but Middlesbrough absolutely should be in front.
That is the best chance by far. You'll watch that again, and Britt will watch it, and he thinks, how have I missed there?
If anybody has a better chance than that all afternoon, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, the chance is, it's great play from us. Gets it out wide. Johnson puts an unbelievable ball. We've been talking about quality, haven't we?
Go on, Spence.
Spence makes a good tackle on the right
side. Free kick, yeah.
And it's a free kick.
And that is quality. That's real good quality from us, pinching the ball back, getting out wide. The delivery is perfect for a centre forward, and Britt is sliding in. He's stretching. He gets a toe to it. He gets his studs to it. But I haven't got a clue how he puts it over the bar there.
Well, he's flat on his back, isn't he, as he slides in?
He slides in, but
that's the only thing you can say is he's just got underneath it.
He can't. He's sliding on the floor. He's totally flat. It's a touch. And
Neil, he's found a way.
I know, yeah. It's
the evidence is he found a way to get underneath it.
It's a glorious chance for us.
It is. Britta Sombolonga looking for his second goal in 2 games. Well, it wasn't to be there. Here's Bettinelli. He's in the free kick down the inside right channel.
Keep it in.
Chases it, but with the slick surface against him, he was never going to reach it. Goal kick to Huddersfield. So the scores elsewhere then. Reading were 3-1 winners in the day's early kick-off against Bristol City. It is goalless between Birmingham and Millwall. Blackburn are playing Barnsley. Cardiff beating Luton 2-0 with nearly quarter of an hour gone there. It's Derby 0, Wickham 0 with Wayne Rooney in charge. Saying he may have ended his playing career after Wednesday night. Norwich 0, Coventry 0, Rotherham 0, Bournemouth 0, goalless Sheffield Wednesday and Stoke, and Watford beating Preston 1-0. Last night, Brentford beat Queen's Park Rangers 2-1. Here's Tavernier. Tavernier's centre. He's feeding Johnson. Johnson has a goal.
Yes! Yes! 1-0! Yes! Come on! Let's go! Yes! Let's freaking go! Marvin Johnson! Let's go! Yes! Come on!
Tap pinches the ball.
Let's go!
He made it harder for himself than he needed to, but it was more, and it was between
Come on!
And I'm just watching.
It's 1-0! 1-0 to Middlesbrough!
Looking very disgruntled
in the 14th minute.
Huddersfield have been guilty of surrendering possession
Let's
inside their own half in some really dangerous positions.
Let's go!
The first couple of minutes, you look at their defence and you look at the two centre-halves. Especially Stearman on this side. He's not really blessed with pace, and it's come down his side. And you know, the moment was there to get him behind, and they've certainly done that. Good touch from Johnson.
We're back underway as a Somble flicks on, chases it, and Stearman just steps in and plays it to Juninho Bakuna. Now it's at the feet of Naby Sarr. He's
kicked off again.
Just going to drift down the left-hand side of the centre circle into the Borough half as a gap opens up into the feet.
And now Huddersfield are trying to drive through.
They've worked it
trying to find
to the left back. Toffolo to chase,
but a goal kick.
Too much of him.
Come on!
A goal kick to Middlesbrough. Marcus Bettinelli is going to make the long journey out to the stand on the the corner on the far side.
1-0.
In front of the away end, where we're so used to seeing Borough fans just packing that away end out, aren't we, over the years, Neil? But, of course, nobody in the ground bar us reporters and the staff of each club.
Also depending on other results.
For how much longer? None of us really know. Tier system's been announced, and, of course, Middlesbrough, the North East in general, is in Tier 3. There will be fans in grounds soon elsewhere in the country. But Middlesbrough fans are going to have to wait for that particular joy, as we have a throw in here to the Borough into the Huddersfield half. Jed Spence is going to leave this one for Anthony Dijksteel.
Just looking there, Neil Warner, Kevin Blackwell and Ronnie Jepson down there talking, having a word with each other.
As that one breaks down, it's a goal kick to Huddersfield. Neil, with the first 16 minutes we've seen,
my days.
How important is it here that Borough actually really make Huddersfield pay? Because they look, in general, in open play, Borough looks so superior to the Terriers right now.
I totally agree with you. I think our shape is very good. We're stopping them from playing. We're getting forward in numbers as well. Tab is just actually now pushed on. He's gone up the hog.
As the offside flag goes up against Marvin Johnson here.
I think that's tactically. You look at Neil Warnock there. He's looked at Hogg. He's dropped in between, and now all of a sudden, Johnny Howson stepped out as well. And it's a one and behind the striker, which is going to be Marcus Tavernier, and he's stopping Hogg get on that ball. And when we get it, he's breaking off him and supporting Britta Sombolonga. So, you know, just split away there. Hogg and Johnny Howson picks him up now. Tab is on the nearest man, the deepest man. So I can see that happening for us.
Richard Stearman on this Huddersfield free kick, which is 5 to 10 yards outside their box, and he's just going to hit that straight onto the forehead of Dale Fry. A number of Huddersfield balls forward have just dropped in between the lines, and it's been meat and drink for Borough to pick it back up, although they've lost possession here to Naby Sarr.
You go back to the Sheffield Wednesday game.
But then,
when we got that result that we needed, and Marcus Tavernier actually played that role. He was playing off Bannon. You remember Bannon playing that deep role?
Handball appeal against John Hogg here, and heeded by the referee John Brooks. I don't actually, because I was on holiday.
You were. But Bannon, to be fair, first half he was a danger, and Tab just gets on him and he snuffs him right out the game. I thought Tab was our best player by far in that first half performance, and he just worked off Bannon, got forward, support the centre forward, and it worked a treat for us. That's the system that you've got here now.
Carlos Corberán is out telling his players to just calm it down as Borough go long from the free kick to the edge of the box. Down, and here's Howson.
Right, it comes to the right-hand side. It's Jed Spence. He's trying to dribble past.
By Toffolo.
He's trying
to wrestle his way past him. Sliding challenge comes in. Ball still on the pitch. Dijksteel closing him down, but Huddersfield will get out of the tight spot they found themselves in. Fraser Campbell, centre forward. He's got blonde tips to his hair, and he's held it up nicely. He's got runners from midfield in Lewis O'Brien as he plays it to the edge of the Borough box. Header from Bowler, and there's a scampering Bettinelli scooping it away from the goal line to prevent the corner, and Bowler will just help it down the line on the far side. It's a Huddersfield throw-in.
It's a ball centrally.
Actually, it's a Borough one. It must have taken a touch off the Terriers man.
Yeah, it's a ball centrally, and Paddy McNair's running backwards, and Mark Bowler's covering as well, and he just tries to put the ball back to Bettinelli, but he misreads where he is. Eventually, Bettinelli stops it going for a corner. Mark Bowler's still following it as well on that right-hand side, puts it up the line, and it takes a deflection throw into us.
Which doesn't make much distance. Back it comes towards the Borough box, where it's volleyed clear by McNair. Naby Sarr Former Charlton central defender in his second season here. He's played it forward, cut out by Dyke-Steele. Asks Fry to help him out, which he does. There's the head of Saar once again, just in the Borough half. A big up and under from Howson. Sombolonga, second favourite against Stearman, who wins it. Volleyed forward once more by Fry, and well, he shanked that one rather. Bounce on the first bounce. Huddersfield throwing left-back position. Almost 20 minutes gone. It's Huddersfield 0, Middlesbrough 1, Marvin Johnson in the 14th minute.
And there you are. That's us all over, isn't it? Stopping the opposition from playing, stopping their strengths. Hogg was obviously getting on the ball far too much. You know, Neil Warnock has seen it and he thought, listen, man to man in that midfield, the deepest one, whoever is on it, Marcus Tavernier, staying with him now and upsetting him.
And I'll tell you what else it does, Neil. It asks a lot more questions of Richard Stearman and Naby Saar when they're on the ball, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Saar looks an awful lot more comfortable than Stearman. As Hogg, he's back in between the central defenders here, but Tavernier sticking tight to him. They've played it well, though. Carol Eiting, the Ajax loanee, was back there helping out, and now Naby Saar finds himself in the left-back position, and Borough are just sitting off. And Benza making a run in from the right.
Can you hear me now?
Ignored as they've kept it inside their own half here of Huddersfield. Started the weekend 16 stood the Terriers on 15 points. The Borough was 7th coming into all the games. Dropped to 8th, of course, after Brentford's win, but the picture will change again by 5 o'clock, no doubt, as Saville presses and Huddersfield get out once.
Can you hear me now?
So, again, Borough back off, don't they? They will press high and then they will back off, Neil, if Huddersfield get through that initial press.
They really do. I mean,
Campbell out to the left and Huddersfield with plenty of shots. They've committed men forward. It's got to central and 40 yards out. Now Saville will close him down. Josh Coromar back to Hogg, who's just getting the ball, giving it constantly.
What do you mean?
Trying to conduct the orchestra as Carlos Corberán is up and out of his dugout. Bouncing up and down, beckoning players hither and thither as it's scooped into the area by Eiting. Headed down and first to it for Borough.
Now can you hear me?
Is Dyke-Steele, but that's an awkward clearance. He's swung his left boot at it and not made much distance. Richard Stearman is up from the back here and 30 yards out. Infield to the Dutchman Eiting. And now a square pass to Hogg, who's just beyond the centre circle. Borough leading 1-0. They've been good value for it so far.
When he's over it. Can you hear me now?
From near the corner flag on the left is back to his keeper. Bettinelli hits it forward. Stearman cuts it out before it can reach a Sombolonga.
Can you hear me now?
So, pressured by Tavernier. The pass off target as Dyke-Steele challenged Josh Coromar. Borough clear, but they can't get the ball to stick right now, Neil.
Oh, it's you know, you've got to clear it long. You've got to clear him behind their defence on the attack here.
Toffolo charging forward, lays it off to Coromar on the left. Chips the ball in. Saville is there, a glancing header out of the box. And Johnson will have it down the left wing. And it's a foot race between Sombolonga.
Go on, Britt!
Only one way there, and it's the centre forward. He's to the byline.
Go on.
Into the box.
Shoot!
He's going for the shot as Spence offered himself. Hits the defender. And that eventually trickles out for a Middlesbrough corner. Yeah,
What do you mean?
Amazing.
I can name myself.
How we keep our shape when we go man to man. You know, you see a few of the players, you see Paddy McNair stepping out and he's in the midfield because the centre forward's gone deep. And then you've got Dale Fry sitting in there. You see Mark Bowler sticking with his man. Sometimes he's on the right-hand side or he's central. But yet we have a really good solid shape and they can't get past us. There, it's a ball. It's broken down. Marvin Johnson just sticks it in the channel left-hand side. Britt beats Stearman straight away. Takes it in the box.
I like the look of that matchup, don't you? 1-on-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Stearman. Straight away you see it. I see it in the first minute, mate. And I'm telling you now, he can't run.
Corner for Borough again from the.
It's a corner for Borough.
It's McNair. That's a high, deep one. Fries up there, making life difficult for the defence, but they will clear. Eiting hooks it out of the box and Spence to Dyke-Steele and a back pass from halfway. Bettinelli strolls out of his area, controls left-footed and pings it forward with his right. He's found the head of Harry Toffolo, but left-back has headed it.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
Coromar, that is a Borough throw-in.
I've just looked at my stream then, you can clearly hear me.
The ball goes through a little warm-up routine down to our left, and Chuba Akpom, who's wearing considerably more outer garments than Duncan Watmore. He's well wrapped up, is Chuba Akpom. He's just heading Back towards the bench, getting a word from Ronnie Jepson as he does so, and heads up behind the Perspex dugouts as Borough take the throw-in. And again, not for the first time, I've lost the ball rather cheaply. Jed Spence scores us down top low, and Huddersfield will have to take a throw from deep in their own half here. Borough continuing to lead by 1-0.
You know, they've got some
Don't call me that.
Some technically gifted players out there, but also as well, they've got some players that you think.
Now let's kick off the stream.
The ball. And if they do have the ball, you've got an opportunity to pinch it off them. And I'm talking about the centre half Stearman on this right hand side. And if you know, at times, as I said before, Britt seems to be one-on-one with him. He was there before when he goes down the channel.
There's John Hogg. Just in front of the Terriers' defence. Stearman takes possession just outside the area. Hogg comes short. Goes once more. He's the right-sided centre-back is Richard Stearman.
I mean, I'm looking at my stream now. That's my stream. I can clearly hear myself.
First time the Belgian back into Huddersfield's own half, and Boris pressure is doing between the benches. Work rate to get that ball back in certain areas is absolutely superb to watch, isn't it? They really hunt them. Oh, you don't have smile when you talk about work rate. No, just written all over you. As a Sombalonga turns away from his marker, Stearman.
Go on!
Bakuna closing him down. Oh, he played the no-look pass. He knew that Johnson was on the overlap, but it was just too strong. Johnson applauds the intent, but the net result is a goal kick to Huddersfield.
You're right, the intent is there, but Britt opens up for himself. He's in a tight angle, don't get me wrong, but I just look to see him fire one there, right across the face of the goal, or bend it in the far corner.
Huddersfield have lost it again quickly. McNair.
Go on, McNair.
Away from Campbell. Fraser Campbell chases. McNair still going. Well, he's run out of space. He's actually collided with Martin Johnson off the pitch. It's not Neil. It's a Huddersfield throw-in.
It actually comes off that player.
Fraser Campbell was the man in question. He followed McNair from outside the Borough box all the way to the Huddersfield right-back position as Janinga Bakuna takes the throw-in, gets it back from Stearman. Hogg back to the edge of the area, and then Naby Sarr has space to carry this one out of the box. Bournemouth are in front at Rotherham. It's Rotherham 0, Bournemouth 1, and Norwich are beating Coventry by 1-0. Still Derby 0, Wickham 0. Imagine if there were fans inside Pride Park, Neil, the way things are going right now. With nearly half an hour gone and they're not beating Wickham. Here's Mbenza, just in front of his manager, Carlos Corbra. Lewis O'Brien, infield, holding off George Saville, but not...
Go on, Britt!
That one breaks and Stearman stretching. He was the last man. He got there just ahead of Britt Sombalonga. And as he wins the ball, Neil, he turns and waves to the bench. And Richard Stearman's in a bit of injury trouble here. That's the last thing that Huddersfield needs.
Huddersfield have got an injury.
Yeah, I did think that. As I was saying, you want him on the pitch because it's the wrong centre-back.
You know, British certainly got the beating of him regarding pace-wise.
Well, what will Carlos Corberan do here? He's got D'Amico Dehaney on the bench, who's a man who joined on a free from Manchester City a couple of years ago now. Other defensive options, well, Jaden Brown is there, but he's far from being a first choice, as Richard Stearman lays flat on his back. And the physio is giving a message to the bench very quickly, and I think, Neil, Richard Stearman knows that he can't continue here.
Oh, looks like they're going to have to make a sub.
He's in his second season since joining from Tottenham, but he's not played very much football for Huddersfield. Carlos Corberan has got his white trainers on, his cream jeans, and plenty of problems to deal with as he takes a seat on the Huddersfield bench and beckons Romani Edmonds-Green to come into the action. Just the one league start so far for him. He's going to be thrown right into it here, as Richard Stearman cannot continue. And if he couldn't run faster than you at the start of the game, Neil, he definitely can't now. As Britt Sombalonga gives him a little tap of the hand, and Richard Stearman is the first man to be replaced here.
I'm not sure what he's done there, but...
Well, he was stretching, wasn't he? And the way the ball broke, he had to turn quickly and chase, and... Well, almost certainly a muscle injury, isn't it? And you can see, actually, he's pulled his shorts up as he comes off the pitch. He's got cycling shorts on underneath, and... Well, this is hamstring weather, isn't it? It's cold, it's wet, and it's not what you need when you're 33 years old and you've got no pace.
No, you're right.
So Richard Stearman's afternoon ends in an early shower. It's Romani Edmonds-Green, who is his replacement. How much pressure can Britta Sombalonga put on him? And here's John Hogg looking to create from deep.
Oh my days.
Huddersfield.
They nearly went through there.
There's a stretching Marvin Johnson as he slid to keep the play. It got away from him. Janino Bakuna burst onto it. Johnson stretched. He caught him, and it's a free kick to Huddersfield.
Yeah, Dale does really.
Oh my days.
Intercepting that ball, but his pass is.
There are other players injured now.
And Johnson tries to retrieve it. He gets a touch on it. He can't get on his feet because the player comes in front of Bakuna and just pinches that ball in front of him, brings him down. Free kick now to Huddersfield on this right-hand side.
Middlesbrough leading by 1-0. Marvin Johnson, the man who got that goal in the 14th
but
minute.
It looks like he's going to play on.
A tight angle with his left foot. But with half an hour gone, here's a chance for Huddersfield to put the ball into the Borough box as they search for an equaliser. Isaac Mbenza, standing with his hands on his hips.
Hands on his hips.
A big clock on the scoreboard, high behind that goal, being defended by Marcus Bettinelli, signifying the fact we're in the 31st minute. Mbenza, some stutter steps, a whip ball in it.
Oh my days. Get it out. Get it out. Our throw.
Gets the final touch, and Huddersfield have a throw.
That's a terrific ball from Mbenza, isn't it? Whip with pace, power, right in that little gap there, but it's good defending for all those.
Yeah, just nobody in a blue and white striped shirt could get a decisive touch there. As they're looking for a way to attack Borough down the left, George Saville makes a challenge, and that will be another throw-in for the Terriers as they go back to the halfway line, and Jonathan Hogg once more. Interesting comments from Neil Warnock, speaking to Rob Law yesterday about George Saville. Said how he would have loved to have signed him when Borough did, but he said, I only offered a couple of million. I didn't think he was worth any more. It's Fraser Campbell. He's gone for a few quid in his time. Good work on the right from him. Asks Mbenza to step onto the pass, but it's Paddy McNair who beats into it. Read it well.
Well done.
Scoops it down the left. Tavernier back helping out his defence. Mark Baller has hit that long. It's taken a deflection and it's come off a Borough man by the look of it. The linesman is flagging for a Huddersfield throw-in. And in the end, they didn't make much ground forward with that Borough. Oh. Janino Bakuna is 10 yards past the Huddersfield dugout. Carlos Corberan is out there again, beseeching, pleading with his players to do whatever he's told on the training ground.
Go on!
Has thrown that straight to Marcus Tavernier, who's herring away down the left. John Hogg pursues. Doubling up on him is Bakuna. Tavernier keeps the ball, but John Hogg makes a good tackle. I had no idea what Janino Bakuna thought he saw there.
I mean, it's right in front of us. There's no one around tap, and he just says, there you are, there's a ball to you.
And you can't even claim colourblindness because Huddersfield playing stripes. It's just bizarre. Some strange goings on from Janino Bakuna there. Huddersfield have the ball here. They're inside the Borough half.
Oh,
team leading by 1.
It's still 1-0 here.
95 FM, Freeview Channel 722, and online as well. Not Hartlepool United today. They've got a blank weekend because Stockport are in the FA Cup still. Spence gives away a rather cheap free kick there. Meandered into the back of his man. And a good position to, again, for a decent ball into the box.
Oh, not you again.
Like he's going to be the man to deliver once more.
It's a silly foul. You've seen the first free kick from Mbenza. It's a fantastic free kick, causes a few problems, and once again he's gone over to the left-hand side now, right footer in swing.
I thought a lot of people reported you and you were nowhere to be seen anymore.
Deepest of all the players, and now Britta Sombalonga, Borough's captain, has been detailed to mark him, although he's not very close to him. Well, he's getting a bit nearer as John Brooks blows his whistle for the free kick to be taken. And Mbenza again whips it in with pace, helped on by the substitute Edmonds-Green. Borough will clear that one and find Tavernier facing his own goal. Inside the box, nice pass to Tavernier or Sombalonga. Wanted that one delivered early, though spacing behind the defence. Instead, the pass was square to Borough. Now he's going to ask Marvin Johnson to chase a Somblog. Will actually reach it first. Johnson.
Go on! Go on!
In the box. Goes for the cross towards Spence. Cut out by Naby Sarr. It's a Borough corner. And that was a dangerous break.
A beautiful build-up play. That's what you want to see from your centre forward. Awareness what's around him. A little back heel into ball, I think, isn't it? And tabs through, gets his shot off, takes a deflection, corner ball towards Paddy McNair, going over to in-swing this in.
Canberra double their lead here. 10 minutes to go, just over until half-time. They've been the better team. Can they make that dominance reflected in the scoreline? McNair backs away from the ball. But a Sombalonga beyond the back post, being policed by Hogg as the ball comes in now into that area.
Oh!
Reach it, and it's out for another corner as Dale Fry peeled round the back. It ended up just hitting the netting behind the post. That delivery from Harry McNair.
Better delivery.
It was nigh on undefendable.
I mean, what a ball that is into the box. Whip with pace, back stick. It bounces actually in the 6-yard box, and unfortunately, we can't get anyone on it.
It hit the back of Harry Toffolo, who was just wrestling with Fry. And this is now a chance for Tavernier to take a corner from the right.
Go on. Good ball in.
Glare of the floodlights. Tavernier delivers. Again, dropping
Oh!
the keeper hands on. Ryan Schofield was backpedaling. You could see he was in the starting blocks there, wasn't he, to come out and collect, and then he suddenly had to go into reverse.
Yeah, to be fair, the keeper, he collects it quite comfortably. I'd love to see someone clatter him and make him aware.
And it can't be easy as well. I mean, these are slippy conditions, aren't they? For goalkeepers this afternoon, as Jet Spence does good work in the centre circle. Tavernier tries to thread the ball through for a Sombalonga.
Free kick, surely. Just play the advantage. So give us the free kick.
See, Tav is just working in behind for it now. But also he's got Hogg to pick up, and he's in and around him now. The midfield, all the midfield are attached now to their midfield players.
But Naby Sarr has the ball at his feet to the left of the centre circle. Short pass to Harry Toffolo. Down the line it goes. Josh Coromar. Oh, he's got away from Mike still. He's on his right foot. He went for a cross.
Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Oh.
Down low, couldn't keep it out. And Carol Eiting brings Huddersfield level. It's one each.
It's a poor goal to concede, really is.
It's 1-1.
We have chances to clear that ball there. Unfortunately, we don't clear it. We don't get close to the crosser. He has a chance to hit that ball first time. You see that attempt to the box there. I think it's Paddy McNair that goes out, but he just swings his left foot. That's a real poor goal to concede.
And we were talking, 10 minutes or so ago, perhaps more, about the fact that Borough had been so dominant in open play, particularly in those first 20 minutes, Neil. And you need to make that dominance play. You need to kill them off.
There's been opportunities for us, Mark. I mean, just a minute ago, the pass to Britt, it gets cut out. You know, you look at it, we said the quality from the goal when we scored, and the quality from the pass to Britt when he misses his chance, it was there. But that pass there from Tav into Britt.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, that's back in there. Someone's going to get a head on it. Hey! He's thrown him to the floor! What? How is that a Huddersfield free kick? What? The Huddersfield back is literally throwing him at the floor, and apparently it's a free kick.
Finds himself on the byline. Gets underneath that one, dropping beyond the far post. There's a flag being waved, but it's gone the way of Huddersfield.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous refereeing.
That he was being wrestled to the ground. He wanted the penalty. It's a free kick to Huddersfield.
He stands it up, back stick Johnson, and there's top back post. It's both, by the way.
6 and 2 threes, isn't it, the case? Rotherham have equalised at home to Bournemouth. It's 1 each at the New York Stadium, and Derby are now leading at home to Wycombe. 1 each here in West Yorkshire as Carol Eiting, Huddersfield's goal scorer, had a bit of a heavy touch there, and that allowed Paddy McNair to win the ball back for the Borough. Bettinelli's clearance
midfield, they're attached. But Tab is on Hogg, and he's trying to break off Hogg, and it's a possibility that you could think, do you throw Robertson there to ask him to do that job, because he's going to be playing in behind Britt and working off him, but he has that duty as well to pick up Hogg when we haven't got the ball.
Well, this one's just bouncing around in the centre of the pitch. A series of headers ended by Howson again. Just lifting it to the edge of the box. Sombalonga battling with his man, and having held it up, the referee, seemingly an age after the challenge on Romani Edmonds Green, blows his whistle when Sombalonga was free in the box.
I actually think
free kick to Huddersfield.
If you look at it earlier, the lad is all over Britt. Let's have a quick look here now. His hands are all around Britt.
Hands on his back. Sombalonga sticks his shoulder in.
Maybe there's a
push. Yeah. Neil Warnock, I think he saw something rather different. He's in the ear of fourth official David Webb. Oh, free kick for Huddersfield. It's almost a goal kick, really, the position that Ryan Schofield will take this.
That's 2 penalties we should have had there.
That equaliser from Carroll Lighting is just the 7th goal Borough have conceded this season. Powerful header from Saville forward. Sombalonga will chase it. Edmonds Green in possession for Huddersfield. Fraser, Campbell back deep, and
The one that got put over the crossbar, but they reacted well.
Midfield melee again. Lighting, Huddersfield's goal scorer, reaches and doesn't get there before Johnny Howson can. And now head tennis in the middle. Saville aggressive. Howson collects the ball from Saville's knockdown, and then the run down the right-hand side by Sombalonga has got Town in trouble. Sombalonga's got it, but he's fouled Romani Edmonds Green. The applause is from Huddersfield Town staff members. Could you hear the relief to our left? Because again, there was a tangle which could have been interpreted either way, and Sombalonga has been penalised by the referee. We will applaud alongside them, Matthew.
We will, because I thought Edmonds Green got himself into a little bit of trouble. Come across and he's climbing all over. And I thought, don't do the last ditch challenge, please. You don't need to. Fortunately, he didn't, and the referee, much to Neil Warnock's delight, gave it the other way.
Brian Schofield, that's it, communicates with his teammates. Assertive Brian Schofield, directing traffic upfield. Into the last 5.
Centre back side the side of Marcus Bettinelli, and then he decides he doesn't like the company, waves him forward, and he's going to hit this goal kick long. Well, Carlos Corberán, Neil, was a goalkeeper in his youth at Valencia, but he never made the first team, and he retired at the age of 23 to pursue a coaching career. His name really under shoulder at Leeds. With the score as it is, after the half of football we've seen, he's surely going to be the happier manager, isn't he, at the break?
Yeah, they started poorly. Seeing them coming off as a blow to us. Anyway, it's a blow to them.
I'm going to say it sounds daft, doesn't it? But you're right.
It's a blow to us because he never had real more pace, and he looked acceptable, didn't he? Getting behind him, and we did it a few times, but him coming off. And to be fair to the lad, I want to say that the replacement, Edmonds Green is slow. I think he's quick. He's not fast. You'd like to think Brick could get the better of him.
As Borough are working their way down the left here by a succession of throw-ins, and Mark Bowler will pick this ball up level with the 18-yard line. Can Borough go back in front before the break as Blackburn has scored at Ewood Park? Blackburn 1, Barnsley 0. Tavernier gives the ball back to the throw-in taker. Bowler now finds Johnson with space to cross, but he doesn't. Shifts his weight onto his left foot, and when he does cross, Juninho Bacuna is right in his face, blocking it. That will be a throw-in just near the corner.
Few people having a good go. I always remember the Pritchard day. I think it was just, yes, it didn't go for him well. Let's put it that way. He has done in the past, put these ones in, but there's been a few chopping and changes going on here in that area.
Josh Karoma's up in the air to beat Joe.
Sombalonga at the near post, stretched but couldn't reach. Ryan Schofield catches it and pulls it out quickly, but straight to Anthony Dyke still. Borough have possession in the Huddersfield half once more. It's the final minute of the first 45. George Saville's lost it. Huddersfield will break. Lewis O'Brien straight down the middle of the pitch. Fraser Campbell to his right. He's the option he takes. Campbell in the box. On his left foot, Campbell to make it 2-1. Huddersfield are in front. They've turned this one around in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
After Saville was dispossessed.
2-1.
And a tidy finish from Fraser Campbell. It's Huddersfield 2, Middlesbrough 1. Yeah, George Saville is caught centrally. You can see Paddy McNair saying to Dale, just back off, back off. He does, but there's a time when he has to go to the ball. And to be fair to Bettinelli, I'm not sure what he's doing either, because he sort of slips in. You know, he's sort of he looks out of position, doesn't know where the goal is. But don't get me wrong, I mean, the mistake has come from midfield, and to be fair to the lad, he doesn't even connect with it. He sort of hits the ball, and he hits it with the foot, doesn't he? Yeah. And it goes over Bettinelli. Bettinelli was flat on the floor, he was spreading himself, and it's just bounced just over his torso. And this feels like Grand Larson. Listen, I think I'm disappointed because I don't think they're any great shakes, but they've gone into certain areas and they've punished us. And we're into 2 minutes of stoppage time, by the way, as we get back underway. Marvin Johnson
Get Roberts on.
around the corner, and then Fraser Campbell has wiped it out. And it's a free kick to the Borough, and the Huddersfield goal scorer has left Marvin Johnson in a heap. And he's going to get back up without the need for any medical assistance. But well, I said at one each, Carlos Corberán would be the happier manager. No doubt now, Neil. No doubt at all. Yeah, definitely. You know, also our attacks have come down this left-hand side. We've seen nothing down the right-hand side yet. Now, Anthony Dyksfield, Jet Spence, there's nothing gone down that flank. It's a left-hand side here. Marvin Johnson's on it. No, Marcus Tavernier's on it. Marcus, yeah, it is Marcus Tavernier, you're right. Marcus Tavernier's on it. He's just going to swing this in now. Well, Borough find themselves 2-1 down in stoppage time as it's towards the penalty spot. Naby Sarr's header is not great. Out to McNair on the right wing for Borough. McNair looking to play around the corner to Saville. McNair back onto it. McNair stumbles in the box. He was caught on the edge of the area. The referee says no penalty, no free kick. George Saville holding on to it under pressure. To Spence, low cross, blocked, and that will be a corner to the Borough. There's not long to take it. We've had 2 minutes of stoppage time. It's all on referee John Brooks here and how long he wants to give the Borough to take this corner.
How is he not giving a penalty for that?
Spence coming short. He just needs to whip this one in. They haven't got time. Well, he has played it short. You've got to deliver, Jet, and you've got to do it now. He's just chipped it. Howson can't reach it with his head. Huddersfield out of the box, and that is the end of the first half here at the John Smith Stadium. Well, a seesaw 47 minutes. Borough, the game's dominant force in the early stages.
Right, I'm going to go for a 5-minute break. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. See you all then.
want to create a huge Christmas band to play along to Frosty the Snowman.
So, grab your trombone,
Grab your drum kit, or your pots and pans, or anything that makes a noise, as taking part couldn't be easier. Just film yourself singing. She's definitely left her mark on this game.
Ready? Football at Home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL.
Whatever your reason for moving, now is the time to make the most of the stamp duty holiday. This is Andy, dad, husband, and owner of a home which his family has definitely outgrown. If you want to take advantage...
East over Oak Valley Parade for that one there. We'll be able to keep you up to date with that one if you want to hear it. It is on our FM frequencies as
On the street is
breaking ball.
She's definitely left her mark on this game.
Ready? Football at Home with Screwfix.
Yo, welcome back to the stream. I am back from a break. I can't tell you that. Copyright and all that. You know what I mean? So welcome back. It is 4 o'clock. It is currently 2-1 to Huddersfield. Unfortunately.
And you could even save enough for a new car, a holiday, a kitchen.
So obviously my 3-0 is gone.
It pays to do with your
Oops.
Papa John's Trophy. Get your kicks with this real game.
I think we'll come back and win 3-0. I mean, not, sorry, 3-2. What am I talking about, me?
And be ready to smash it in like an absolute pro. Big moments just got even tastier.
Just got even tastier. Balance. Right, so this was how we started off the team. That's how we started. I don't know if we're going to be making any subs or anything like that. Hopefully, we bring Roberts and Duncan Watmore on and Chuba Akpom. We need to bring them on.
It's your family, your teammates, your squad.
So what's everyone's thoughts on that first half?
It's a Carabao Black Friday deal. Save £7 when you buy 24 cans of our great tasting low-calorie energy drink. Was £18.
Everywhere we go.
Now only £11.99. That's less than 50p per can. Now includes free shipping. Visit CarabaoEnergy.co.uk to redeem the offer. Carabao. Grab life. Try the horns.
30 yards.
Everywhere
Everywhere we go. 40 yards to 50 yards. We've got to go. We've got to go. Championship doesn't stop till last 8.
That's the WWE, the same as a good it's naughty. They're getting better and better. It's pretty ominous for everybody else.
Wow.
First to 10.
Oh, he slotted it right in.
Alright, 1-0. Football at Home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL. Feel the power.
How has Britt missed that low?
For a slow start to the game, to go 2-1 up before half-time is great. If we can carry on like this in the last 15 minutes, then the second half we can get all 3 points. I believe we can win this game. Come on, up the town. This one from Graham says, we're winning when it's hard to say we deserve to win. We'll take that though. Just need to not muck about the back now. That's how we've conceded most of our goals. We don't seem to have learned our lessons. We need to retain possession more in midfield as well. And this one comes in from Scott saying, awful start, didn't seem to be able to get into the game, and then as the half went on we grew in confidence with the equaliser. Hard work then got us the lead, may it continue up the town. Peter says, been waiting weeks to see Edmonds Green in action, an outstanding prospect, and that's something that's echoed as well here from Jimmy, who says, is it a coincidence that Romani Edmonds Green comes on and we suddenly look more settled defensively? What do you think to that, Matt Glennon?
No.
No, you don't think it's down to Edmonds Green's introduction?
No,
to the injury to Stamen?
Stamen made a few really important challenges and interceptions before that. Just unlucky, but it was just a really good break. You know what I mean? He picked up the second ball, banged it well forward. That's it, they still had a couple of chances. Edmonds Green nearly got a penalty away. We're all gasping when he was climbing all over someone. He has a good start, but I wouldn't put that down to Stamen going off the pitch now.
Oggy, your thoughts on why they looked more assured as the half went on?
I wish I was intelligent enough to give you an off the top of my head answer, Tommy. Middlesbrough certainly dominated the opening phase, didn't they? Town took so long to get going, but I think Eiting and O'Brien were absolutely anonymous in the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And suddenly they both turned up with the books on.
Yes.
And we just couldn't get O'Brien and Eiting into the game when Middlesbrough were dominating.
Right, come on, boys. Second half.
I think Town started to create chances in front of goal.
Was it just them two? Keep your thoughts coming in on all of those topics throughout the game as well. And then after the full time whistle, we'd love to speak to you. Don't be shy, pick up the phone. We don't bite. 0800 389 3333. You can text and tweet at BBCWYS as well. The two teams heading out onto the field of play here then. Middlesbrough been out there a couple of moments longer than Huddersfield Town have, who do make their way out with Bakuna and Mbenza both just trotting out onto the field, which is not a criticism, just an observation that is seemingly the way that they enter the field. They just trotted out there.
Everyone has their own way of doing
things. They do have their own way of doing things.
Weirdly, I mentioned his name a few times here, but Tom Cowan, great left back, you know what I mean? He had to be a certain number going out of the changing room, the little weirdo. Right. I mean, and
we're about to kick off here.
If he wasn't, you could see how angry he'd get, the little Scotsman. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was like, what are you doing? It was like he had to be like third last, I think it was, at the changing room.
Well, the famous one, that's Paul Ince, isn't it? Who had to have his shirt off as he walked out onto the field.
I never wondered with that one.
Here we go.
Like the chicken.
Second half commentary, Matt Glennon and Paul Ogden.
Give me Tom Cowan every time. Every time. No changes, I don't think, for the second half.
Come on! Come on, boys!
With the wonderful white chest band, which makes me think of John Hickton, Foggen, Bursma. You have no idea what I'm talking about, Matty.
No, it's right. I'm not speaking Chinese.
Middlesbrough attacking the southern end of the stadium, where the away fans would be. Town in blue and white stripes, white shorts, white socks, and Huddersfield Town are leading by 2-1 after a fabulous second quarter of the match. Middlesbrough's Dale Fry pings the ball back to Bettinelli, the keeper. He holds it for a couple of seconds, sees the figure of Fraser Campbell coming towards him, fires it forward. A mistimed jump by Naby San, the ball skims off the top of his head. It's fielded by Harry Toffolo behind him. Toffolo's clearance drops to Johnny Howson, and Middlesbrough send it all the way back to the keeper again from midfield. Neil Warnock may be sending him out and asking for calm. Assombalonga has been held by Romani Evans-Green as they challenge for that ball coming downfield from Bettinelli's clearance. And Middlesbrough will have a free kick now from 15 yards inside Huddersfield Town's half. Short free kick straight by McNair to Assombalonga, who gives it back to the ex-Manchester United player. And now, Bola, the left back, chips the ball.
Go on, Britt. Oh, ref.
Looking for the same play. Assombalonga.
Right, man. Right, you've got man on, but you've got time.
And the ball sent away from him. And back into the Middlesbrough half. McNair fields it and uses Johnny Howson's availability.
Oh, man.
Straight pass downfield.
Use the easy option.
Of Ryan Schofield, who's kept his goalkeeping jersey from his first start of the season on Tuesday night at Wickham.
So it's interesting as well to see the amount of Huddersfield Town staff, coaching staff, out in the technical area. And Carlos Corberan's been in a very awkward position for the last few minutes. I'm not quite sure how he's managing to do that.
Really?
Because he's the same age as me as well. He's just crouched down right in front there. Obviously got good knees. But he's trying to direct the play. All his staff as well are trying to make sure that I think that Town are on it. Because these first few minutes when it's so important. Because they know that Middlesbrough are going to come out and try and dominate. They're going to try and get in Huddersfield's faces. I think they're just making sure that doesn't happen.
Share your thoughts with Matt Glennon on Twitter at BBCWYS. We're on till 6 tonight from here in Huddersfield. Lovely ball forward from Romani Evans-Green to connect with Josh Koroma. Koroma crosses on the right-hand side, but he doesn't drag it back far enough to reach Fraser Campbell, running into the edge of the penalty area. Middlesbrough's clearance was scruffy up. And Lewis
checks
his run. Chops it
chipped inside the box
from Johnny Howson's tackle. And it's cleared after his delivery.
Oh, you ref!
In the centre,
this referee is
it back for Huddersfield Town, getting the better of Britt Assombalonga. Now Bakuna changes the direction of his run, checks it, skips away from Tavernier, and brings in Romani Evans-Green, who's happy to attack, striding over the halfway line. There's an early run by Fraser Campbell. He finds Campbell's chest. Campbell slips as he shoots, trying to retrieve the ball as it ran away from him towards Mark Bowler, recovering his defensive position, and the ball's gone wide for a goal kick.
To be fair, Campbell's done well there to just bring that down and be anywhere near him. It was absolutely drilled. So he just gets control. It's just half a yard too far away from, too close to Middlesbrough. Good piece of play though from Town.
Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1 on BBC Radio Leeds Digital.
We need to bring
continue over on FM in
subs
FA Cup action against Oldham Athletic, where it was 1 apiece at the break. You can follow that match online with us as well. Leeds United against Everton coming up on FM frequencies. We'll be there in good time for the 5:30 kick-off.
Huddersfield are so dirty, man.
Stewarding Adam Pope and Noel Whelan over there at Goodison Park. 5:30 kick-off for Leeds United in the Premier League tonight. We'll direct you appropriately nearer the time. Middlesbrough have a free kick again, just inside Town's half. McNair will lift with the whole of his outfield teammates to look at downfield. Fry is beaten in the air by Naby Sarr.
You've got Tam.
Work it down the right hand side.
Go on.
Brings in Jack
Whip it in. He's whipped in. Go on. Johnson.
Johnson, who brings it down, spins around Isaac and Benza stands strong and puts it out of play for a corner.
Well done, Benza, because I thought he'd been turned. He's brought it down on his chest. Had plenty. I think too much time. When Benza stuck to his task and just clears the ball away. Anywhere will do. I think the shout was.
Neil Warnock and Kevin Blackwell are having a very long conversation with the fourth official down low.
My best man.
For the pass, and it took a deflection which took all the pace off it.
It was actually good play from Tab. George Saville pokes it goes into Tab, but he overs it, and it goes into Brett, and he spins quickly, and he just wants a little pass into the path of him. He doesn't get it, and the shot is just deflected and takes the sting out of it.
Saville tried to turn the Huddersfield defence to Sombolonga. His touch, he intended to take it.
Edmonds, Green and Sarr are the two centre-halves. Toffolo, the left-back. Hogg, Eiting, O'Brien in central midfield. And up front, Benza, Campbell, Karoma. Middlesbrough press, as they did at the beginning of the first half. Tavernier leading it, and they put so much pressure on Ryan Schofield, not particularly helped by his outfield teammates. Schofield has sliced it out of play into the empty seats of the Kilner Bank.
But one thing about the empty stadium, Huggy, is you can hear them wanting to press. You can hear them screaming, press, press, press. So it's not a surprise when they come at you. That's where that decision making's got to be better. As from John and Howard, Ryan Schofield himself, and obviously has got to pull a little bit wider and give them their option. But you can hear what they're going to do, and you can see.
We need to bring Roberts and Watmore on. There's we are not creating any chances really now. It's like it's really slow and like.
And it's cleared eventually by Romani Evans Green.
Go on!
Coming back to help out.
Go on!
He might have got in the way of the clearing operation there. It ran for Middlesbrough, but the snapshot from the left edge of the penalty area has bobbled into the arms of Ryan Schofield, and he bowls it out now to Naby Sarr.
Do you think we will sell Britta Sombolonga in January? What do you reckon? Do you think we'll sell Britta Sombolonga in January?
Will volley away the attempted switch. A touch by Tavernier back for George Saville. Allows Saville to knock it long.
Because Britta Sombolonga has literally just missed a sitter in the first half. In the first half, he missed his sitter.
An old head on young shoulders, Romani Evans Green.
Well done, Bowler.
Bowler to it. Bowler comes across and recovers with just a little dinky tackle between Isaac and Benza's legs from behind, and it does enough.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Middlesbrough clear to halfway. Howson drills a pass down.
I am Turkish people.
Hogg recovers it for a second.
Hey, you alright?
Switches to the left.
Welcome to the stream. Alright, good.
Tries to play
there we
the
go.
path of Harry Toffolo, but Toffolo won't be allowed to reach it because he's fouled Dykesdale, who was tracking
the Borough free kick on the edge of the area.
Which he did as well. And he knows he can put his arms up and look at the manager as much as he wants, but he's just gone into the back of him. It's unfortunate as well because Karoma's ball's better. Toffolo's made a fantastic overlap to get in there, and he would have been down that wing as well with an option to put the ball into the box. I think Carlos Corbrand's just mentioning that to him as well.
Bettinelli, the Middlesbrough keeper, drives it long. Toffolo times his run better than Jed Spence, his nearest opponent, heads away, but Middlesbrough bring it back. Here's Tavernier on the edge of the penalty area. Then the ball is tipped left by Saville towards the run of Marvin Johnson. Johnson stumbling himself under pressure from Romani Evans Green, and the ball runs away from the Middlesbrough player for a goal kick to Huddersfield Town. A lead here at Misty John Smith Stadium by 2-1 after conceding the first goal from Marvin Johnson in Town's weakest phase of the game. But they recovered to equalise through Cara Lighting and then take the lead with Fraser Campbell.
We're currently losing 2-1 to Huddersfield.
Dyksdale the right back, Fry and McNair and Bullock across
Unfortunately.
Spence, Tavernier, Howson, Saville, Johnson.
Oh no.
And up front, Assemblonga. And Benza attacks for Huddersfield. O'Brien tries to shoot on the run.
Get it out!
Enough from Saville running with him and tackling from behind.
Go on, Tav.
Breaks it up. And Middlesbrough just about stifle what was a very rapid attack by Huddersfield Town down the right hand.
Turn.
Well, goalkeeper, the Huddersfield Town set up the goal kick perfectly.
Oh, brilliant turn, Howson.
Pass by
Dyksdale on the ball.
From Campbell.
He finds the pass to Paddy McNair. McNair driving down the field. Nobody on him. He's still going Paddy McNair. Paddy McNair tries to pass it through to Fraser longer. Lazy as he is, just stands there and just does nothing about it. It's still Huddersfield 2, Middlesbrough 1.
Huddersfield Town, which Ryan Schofield is taking his time about. His side puts it out to his right. And here's Romani Evans-Green playing it upfield, straight for Fraser Campbell, who runs back into space. Cuts a lovely first-time pass to the feet of Isaac Benza, who is body-checked on the spot by McNair. Free kick will go Huddersfield Town's way, but both players are hurt after what might actually have been a fairly innocent 50-50 clash on the halfway line. As Benza turned rapidly away from his opponent, McNair just couldn't have been expected to get out of the way quick enough. Free kick will go Town's way. Is there a good red card anyway? Maybe it's been interpreted differently by referee Brooks.
Yeah, he's definitely left a little bit more on Benza than Benza has left on him. And then Benza was the player who was going to be away.
Huddersfield free kick.
Space down that right hand side for him now. If Nabizar can keep finding him with that left foot of his, and they get some joy down that side. Because
can't wait for fans to be back in the stadiums, mate.
Been 2-1 down, quite obviously.
Danny Schofield has a good long chat with Fraser Campbell during the stoppage.
How is that their free kick?
And McNair. McNair's been booked, but still holding his jaw from the clash. Huddersfield Town play the free kick short, leading by 2-1. Carolighting takes
we need to make subs.
Flicks it up from Benza, and Benza gives it back to the Dutchman, but he has to go and find the ball from behind him and juggles it with his heel, almost carrying it with him, but then he loses it. And Middlesbrough bring it away. Jonathan Hogg nails George Saville on the halfway line, and the ball's out of play for a throw-in to Middlesbrough. We've got the ex-Wigan player Sam Morsey on the bench. Wing, Akpom, Nathan Wood, the young central defender, homegrown. Watmore and Roberts, the two recent signings for Middlesbrough, Fullerin and Coulson, as well as the keeper Stojanovic, who played last season, but appears to have lost his place since. Johnny Howson of Middlesbrough.
What is going on here?
Takes the ball off Fraser Campbell. Feeds it upfield for Tavernier, who's fouled in the centre circle, and Middlesbrough get the free kick. But defensively, Huddersfield Town, I think, are dealing better with Middlesbrough.
Left-hand side, Baller is coming short and he will get the ball. We've got a 2-on-1 on Benza here. Baller shifts it. He'll cross. Headed away to the edge of the area. Spence against Koromar. He doesn't foul yet, Spence. Koromar turns and hits it to halfway where Dyksdale sweeps up. And again, there's a little look, I thought, from Dyksdale there towards the bench as he played it back to his keeper, Bettinelli.
Well, even there.
And yet, I'd say they're going to make a change soon, Neil, aren't they?
They have to. I mean, there's...
But I have a throw in here.
For me, there's been... We haven't been in the game. There's been no really intent. He's looking at Chuba Akpom there.
He is.
Just having a word with him. Even there, Anthony Dyksdale gets the ball. They're really deep. He should be pulling off and getting that ball there so he can make that attack. But he doesn't move, does he? He doesn't want the ball there.
Looping throw down the right-hand side from Dyksdale. Huddersfield clear with ease, and Fry is forced to pop it off the pitch for a Terrier's throw-in. Just short of halfway. Bang in front of that.
Chuba Akpom could be
at the John Smith Stadium, and it's Huddersfield 2, Middlesbrough 1.
You know, he could even go 4-4-2 here and put Chuba on up top with Britt.
Well, he's got
options.
Yeah,
he's got real options.
Sanfalarin is taking his place down there behind the dugout as Toffolo cuts in from the right-hand side, lays it off to Campbell. Campbell to the edge of the box, feeds the run of Koromar on the left. Out comes Bettinelli, smothers it. It hits the attacker and goes wide of the goal for a Middlesbrough goal kick. And Huddersfield just moved through the gears very smoothly there. Toffolo up, supplementing the attack. It was 1 or 2 touch stuff, and Josh Koromar couldn't finish. Bettinelli. Well, it's missed by Johnson as he attempted to flick it on the bounce, and now there's a big hole for Mbenza to run into, where Paula used to be. Mbenza on his right foot, being pushed wide by McNair, who blocks the shot, and now Huddersfield have a corner. This game is starting to open up now.
You can see the management team down there. There has to be changes. We have to find something else, because at this moment in time, we are second best. We haven't even really got into the game. You know, it's been
the second half's been a non-event.
It's been really flat from us, and that's surprising as well. You know,
this has been
there's a few out there that
it's one of those games where, like, we've just been dominated, really.
Safety, Fraser Campbell in his face already.
We've done well.
Huddersfield Town's bench, to remind you, as yet unused. Remember, Romani Evans Green is on, and he's on the ball now, actually. The unused subs: Phillips, Daly, Rowe, Jaden Brown, Danny Ward, Dimi Godahaney, and Adama Diakabi, as well as the sub-keeper today, Yoel Pereira. Ben Hamer, not realistically selectable, we understand, after 14 days locked indoors, and only trained this morning. Sarr rolls it forward. Toffolo lays it off beautifully for Campbell, who brings in Koroma running down the left-hand side from a very narrow angle and close distance. Koroma puts the ball into the side netting. Lovely move by Townman.
Yeah, a little rebound. I think Batman makes a save, comes back off Koroma. So a good move, nice little ball from Campbell. It was a tight angle, but a good piece of goalkeeping.
Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1. Middlesbrough wide open in midfield suddenly on their left-hand side, and Bakuna lifts the ball over the top for Mbenza to work in. And Mbenza dribbles it to the edge of the box and beyond, and then fires a shot against McNair's shins. It'll spin away for a corner for Huddersfield Town. And as Middlesbrough do come for an equaliser and to try and get their way back into the game, they're leaving more gaps than at any other phase of the match so far.
Big gaps as well, big gaps, especially down that right-hand side. And Benza's getting all kinds of joys, knowing he's going to appreciate the amount of space he's being left, because he's being able to drive forward and get balls into the box.
Neil Warnock, Ronnie Jefferson, Kevin Blackwell all chat intensely together. Huddersfield Town leading their Middlesbrough team by 2-1. 28 minutes left. Corner by Bakuna's right foot. McNair jumps and heads away from the edge of his 6-yard box for Middlesbrough. O'Brien and Mbenza are on the ball straight away, though, and they find Bakuna down the right-hand side. Bakuna takes a touch, delays his cross, and as his right-footed cross comes back off the nearest defender, Johnny Howson, it's interesting to note, and it's my job to tell you what I can note, Carlos Corberán doing his nut on the near side because of the extra touch.
Get off.
He wanted a first-time delivery. Clear.
We all did. I think you could just see that we just wanted them to just put straight in the box, keep the pressure on, instead of taking your time and seeing if the pitch is going to change, which it didn't.
For a polite man with a twinkle in his eye, he does get angry sometimes, does Carlos Corberán, the Huddersfield Town head coach. Spence twists the header in field for Tavernier. Skidding, slipping. Jonathan Hogg's deemed to have fouled him, and Hogg disagrees. Firmly disagrees with the referee's interpretation of that.
He does well, but Toffolo does well. Just puts his foot across the ball there, because he was just about to switch it to the left-hand side where the Middlesbrough player was virtually on his own.
Oh no, it's gone off. What's going on? Something's happening. Hang on. Let me just exit. Go back in again. Probably just need reboot time. So tired, man. I could literally just fall asleep. Not even a joke. I could literally fall asleep.
Maybe something more.
Chuba Akpom is coming on.
With his back to goal. Saar makes a tackle. Saville onto it. John Hogg cuts it out for Huddersfield in front of his defence.
We're playing two up front.
Getting a lot of the ball now because they play in three in midfield, and he'll just two-man wall in front of him. With a very nice looking near top corner to aim at. And Benza, he's past it. He's going to try and find Aitin. Deflection and into the keeper's hands, stooping low. And now Fraser Campbell has sneaked in behind Bettinelli and impeded him as he tried to clear. Classic Fraser Campbell.
Yeah.
I'm afraid he's seen a yellow card for that one. And it's still Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1. Lovely move by Mbenza and Aitin, who's understanding. Is something to say about Huddersfield Town fans. It's growing.
It is, isn't it? The deflection unfortunately took it right.
Tavernier has come off for Chuba Akpom.
Going back to the Campbell foul, suppose, on the goalkeeper there. He was just running back. He didn't know what he was doing.
Come on, boys.
A little bit clever though when he's throwing the ball to say the referee.
Get Duncan Watmore and Patrick Roberts on.
An interesting substitution by
Get even more creativity on.
Team for Middlesbrough because
that's what we need.
Who played against Town for Hull when he was on loan from Arsenal back in the day. Akpom straight into the action. Clever flick actually to find a Sambalonga who will play up front with. Saville retrieves the loose.
I think we're playing a 4-4-2 now.
And Jonathan Hogg intercepts that pass from Saville. O'Brien.
Seeing as we've got two up front now.
Noticed Akpom lurking behind them. Yes, they have. Naby Sarr chops the pass back for Jonathan Hogg. Then Aitin comes and helps him out, but his first touch is heavy. He draws his compatriot Dijksteel towards him. Aitin wants it back, having nipped him behind Dijksteel. He's played it forward for Isaac Mbenza. A lovely link play by
Aitin, get out.
Thinking and turning and moving off the ball.
Let's see if our
and the final passes were overhit.
Change of play will change of formation will help out.
Psychologically for me, Matty, you've got some advantage at the moment over Middlesbrough.
They have, because
some lights on
exposed at the back when they're driving forward, and there's too many gaps, and there's too many, say, last-ditch stuff coming from Middlesbrough because Town are just keeping the pressure on, as of what Campbell is doing right now.
Risky square pass by Middlesbrough player, looking for Marvin Johnson, their goal scorer, Middlesbrough down the left-hand side. Johnson, I think, was going to get there slightly before Janini Bakuna, and Bakuna has fouled.
Huddersfield player has got a yellow card.
So Bakuna's committed the foul and has been booked for it.
For two fouls, the referee said he's pointed back over there, they're in there, so he's given him his yellow.
Well spotted, sir. (2-1) Huddersfield Town lead against Middlesbrough. And Middlesbrough just beginning to look a bit impatient with themselves as much as anything. Although maybe I'm overreading the body language of their manager, Neil Warnock, who is still in conversation quite a lot with the officials on the near side.
Come on, bro! 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 Come on, bro!
As Buller came towards Middlesbrough, send it forward from the halfway line. Here's Akpom. A reaching tackle by Romani Evans-Green interrupts it, but Akpom goes and retrieves the
Go on!
Here's Spence raiding down the left-hand side.
Away!
Sliding tackle on
should have
the
been
Middlesbrough player. Bowler has conceded a corner, but it was a tackle that needed making.
Yeah, good work back. This is that opportunity now for Middlesbrough, just to get a few people forward, get into the box, with Town get possession and break. So there's opportunities to get a third.
Johnny Howson paces into the box, in which he once scored for Leeds United in front of the Leeds United adoring faithful at that southern end.
Middlesbrough's corner by McNair, headed away powerfully and very impressively by Fraser Campbell.
Tell you what, we should have had at least 2 penalties in this game.
Possession again. It's struck in field by McNair for Dijksteel to chip
Go on!
forward.
Go on!
Oh,
for Pete's sake.
Straight up. Town will clear the lines.
Yeah, we'll take that as a good line. Let him run. He's going offside. No danger. Just nice and easy then. Ryan's go and just pick it up and just roll it out. Nice and steady to Toffolo.
Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1. Toffolo.
We need to bring subs on. Like, we brought one sub on, which, okay, but we need at least 2-3 more subs on.
The overstretched Fraser Campbell for that pass, which dropped behind him, but Campbell has made something of it. Found Naby Sarr. Here's Koroma, then Toffolo, and now Aitin waits for Toffolo to break into space around the outside on the left. This is lovely, neat passing by Huddersfield Town. A patient build-up. Aitin teases the defenders. Toffolo has it towed away from him by Dijksteel from the edge of the penalty area, but back comes Town after the retrieval by Jonathan Hock. O'Brien down the left side of the box, leaves it for Toffolo. The player's slipping and sliding as if on a bit of ice down there. But
get it out!
O'Brien wins a corner with his cross off Dijksteel. Great pressure from Town.
It certainly looks like we're going to lose.
Keep moving the ball like they were there. It's not always.
If we don't bring Roberts or Duncan Watmore on, then we're screwed.
Get themselves another corner.
We need that creativity on, like, you know.
Isaac and Benza has Carol Aitin closest to it, very close, a couple of yards. Johnny Howson policing the situation. The shouting is all from the Huddersfield Town bench. And Benza's corner, high to the far post, headed away by Fry before he reaches.
Where's his options? Where's his options?
Spence trapped it on the edge of his box. His clearance is charged down by O'Brien, I think it was, and then it drops for Howson to hook clear. Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1. We're in the last 20 minutes. Town have got space. Campbell thinks about playing it through for a running Lewis O'Brien, but it comes off a Middlesbrough defender. Town pick it up and work it down the right-hand side. Koroma plays it short. Dinky pass towards Aitin. And now Bakuna finds Koroma waiting on the right apex.
Oh my
days. Outside, drills a shot. He didn't really get hold of it, but it got a deflection.
I didn't want to look at that.
Away for a throw.
Yeah, good work from Koroma. So he just keeps going at the Middlesbrough defender, gets his cross in there. Could have done with a near post runner. But unfortunately, doesn't find anyone.
Long throw coming perhaps from Janina Bakuna. He's wiping the ball teasingly on his chest.
As long as it goes to a white and blue shirt this time, then we'll be happy.
It does. He finds Carol Aitin. Bakuna traps and skips away and uses Isaac and Benza standing deeper but in lots of space. Bakuna runs back up the touchline to link with Benza again, and Naby Sarr uses his graceful movement to link with Jonathan Hogg's pass and work it into space for Mbenza again. Bakuna's now in a central position, and Town start their next attack really from 10 yards inside the Middlesbrough half, before the back pass to Jonathan Hogg, who's inside his own half. But they work it over the halfway line now. And Aitin and Toffolo. Middlesbrough, everybody bar 2 behind the ball. Campbell, midway inside the Middlesbrough half, waits patiently for the overlapping run from Jonathan Hogg. Hogg's cross in behind, finds Campbell.
If he got touching that would have been 3-1.
Dropping backwards as he did so.
Go on, Spence.
And Middlesbrough clear. But Naby Sarr collects on the halfway line. I thought Jed Spence backed out of that challenge with Naby Sarr, and I quite understand why.
So do I.
Huddersfield Town have it midway inside the Middlesbrough half. Lovely run down the left by Toffolo.
What is wrong with us today?
And Toffolo's cross is intercepted well by George Saville.
Like, what is wrong with us today?
There's that space we're talking about again. Toffolo finds himself all by himself. Just can't find a Town player. That's a couple of chances now in short succession. Campbell as well, just leaning back. Not able to keep his balance.
Akpom puts pressure on Romani Evans-Green of Huddersfield Town. Evans-Green puts it out of play. Middlesbrough, you suspect, may run out of patience if they don't score soon. There's a slightly agitated feel about different pockets of their team. Huddersfield Town leading by 2-1 after Middlesbrough took the early lead through Marvin Johnson. There's some signalling on the Huddersfield Town bench. Danny Ward is sprinting over to the bench to take his gloves off and strip off to come on. Dehaney with him. It could be a double sub coming from the Huddersfield Town bench. Middlesbrough, meanwhile, take their throw. Here's the fresh sub, Tuba Akpom, who's tackled cleanly by Jonathan Hogg. Hogg comes away with the ball. Links with Iting. Iting, with great peripheral vision, turns it into the path.
I can see Patrick Roberts.
Campbell tries to turn it first time for Lewis O'Brien running behind him, but Middlesbrough interrupt.
Yeah, I can see a double change for Town maybe. Dehaney going into right back, get Bakuna off and get Ward up front, some nice fresh legs closing Middlesbrough down.
Johnny Howson finds Akpom. Akpom's cross is blocked by the Huddersfield Town central defence. Here's Howson attacking into the penalty area. He gets his cross off,
there's an easy pass right next to you. Then that would have been an easy goal.
Dykesdale. He's beaten to the clearance by Josh Koroma.
Oh my days.
Can break from the middle of their own half. Lewis O'Brien's got it. Dykesdale comes.
Yes, Dykesdale. What?
I think the ref was thinking of playing advantage. He's given a free kick. And Town.
That was just straight.
Yeah, nowhere to go there, Lewis O'Brien. Just put the brakes on just a little bit, knowing the Borough player was going to come right through his back. Give him a nice free kick. Town just get to waste a couple of minutes, maybe make a substitution. Stop any sort of movement of Borough going forward. Just like they did to Town in the first half when they were in control.
A yellow card.
Some big instructions, corrective instructions on the field from Ronnie Jepson to Tuba Akpom there as the Middlesbrough players came back from halfway. Meanwhile, Middlesbrough have to defend as the mist thickens here in Huddersfield into the last 15 minutes. Huddersfield Town lead 2-1 against Middlesbrough. Free kick taken short. Koroma's got it now on the left side. He takes on Spence, who stays with him. Koroma teasing, dancing on the ball, laying it off for Iting. Here's Mbenza, who tries a 1-2 with top low. It's well defended, actually, by Dykesdale down this right. I beg your pardon, by Bola down this right-hand side. Howson brings it away for the all-red of Middlesbrough.
Right, come on. Paddy McNair. Down the left-hand side. And now it's Howson. He's at the halfway line. Back at the halfway. Now it's Mark Bowler. Back to Paddy McNair.
Short it goes to McNair.
Paddy McNair gets it down the line for Marvin Johnson. Now it's Bowler.
Who switched to the right-hand side, like Bowler, interestingly. Huddersfield Town defend.
Now Howson tried to get a pass to Marvin Johnson, but it just went out for a throw-in. But Huddersfield are now making substitutions.
Ward and Dehaney coming on for Huddersfield Town for the last 14 minutes of normal time. And Junior Bakuna looks as if he's limping heavily as he comes on.
I think he's just been left behind a little bit in the game. I think it's time to freshen up that right-hand side. Yeah, and Ward's just going to come on and do what Campbell's been doing, just harry the Middlesbrough back line, but also that nice fresh running, because we know Town have had chances going forward. They're not just defending, they're attacking as well. And so with a fresh pair of legs and legs.
They've used all their subs and we've only used one.
Not in this weather. Fresh pair of legs to get on the end of the crosses that are going in the box. Hopefully this is going to be there. Day gets himself a goal.
Huddersfield Town 2, Middlesbrough 1. 13 minutes left. Middlesbrough press forward. Dykesdale's on the ball.
Go on.
And Howson squares it for McNair. He's 30 yards out. He looks up at the goal, then plays it square for Jed Spence. Middlesbrough seem to have swapped their right and left sides. Johnson now waits on this near right-hand side. Huddersfield Town, meanwhile, press outwards. And
Bettinelli whacks it up the field for Jed Spence. Jed Spence tried to kick it in, but it's gone for a throw-in.
Connects with it and propels it down the touchline, but the ball beats both him and his nearest challenger, D'Amico Dehaney of Huddersfield Town. It's gone into the empty seats for a throw-in to Huddersfield Town. Dehaney.
Oh, it's bloody raining now out there.
Will take the throw.
Well, not out there, but
whipping it up the
on
touchline towards
where
Ward,
they are.
in the way is Bowler. who toes it forward, finds Spence. Spence runs away from the fresh sub Dehaney.
Oh, go on. Howie! Free kick!
Shah made too much contact from behind and has conceded a free kick, which is shootable.
It is. You don't need to get involved there. Just stay on his feet. He's going wide. Just keep him going wide. Don't get involved. Don't sling that big leg across him, because you know the referee's going to do. You know the player's going to go down.
One or two players might fancy this in Middlesbrough shirts.
Will Paddy McNair take it?
Saville has joined him, and this free kick is left of centre as Middlesbrough, the attacking team, look at it. More than 25 yards out, maybe slightly. The referee monitors Huddersfield Town's three-man wall. McNair or Saville, and Middlesbrough have 11 minutes plus injury time left to find an equaliser and a way back into this game. Saville strips it short. McNair drills.
Oh! Freaking hell!
Good effort, training ground. One, just a little roll to the side, top of the studs, and he has got hold of that free kick. Unfortunately, goes just maybe a foot over the top.
That was going right for that top corner. Top corner. Imagine this top corner. Boom! Top corner.
Rather than drizzle or cloud. The players here, in many cases, plastered.
Like, imagine this here, top corner. Boom! Top corner.
Ryan Schofield's clearance to allow Josh Corona to have a run. And now Dehaney retrieves it down the right-hand side. Beg your pardon, it was Dehaney.
Go on!
On the ball.
Go on, Atapom. Down the wing. Down the wing we go. It is currently the 80th minute.
But I think the referee has given the throw-in already for Middlesbrough, before which he's called to the Huddersfield Town bench for some treatment to young Romani Evans-Green, who went down with a bit of cramp behind that.
We know it feels like doing that, yeah. Hey, same kind of graphics.
Feel for him, yeah.
Feel for him.
Yeah.
In the trenches together.
It's the 81st minute.
A reminder, folks, by the way.
And it's still 2-1, unfortunately.
Johnny Buchan,
Huddersfield looks like they're going to run away with this.
There's people actually scribbling down the details around me as we're only kidding, folks. We're only kidding. Or maybe not.
Instagram's where it's at. Instagram Live.
Right, and now here we go. We're back in play. Chuba Akpom, who's trying to find a way through.
81 minutes gone. The pass rolled back.
Howson.
Akpom towards Johnny Howson, who probes, attacks, plays
And it's through to Stumble on the penalty! Yeah! Penalty! Yes! It's a penalty for Middlesbrough! Come on! I don't know if we should put Brit on it. Do we put Brit on it, or should we put Akpom on it? Or do we put
I didn't see much in it.
or do we Pen McNair? Come on, boys. Come on.
This afternoon. This is what goalkeepers.
Naby Saad gets a yellow card.
Ryan Schofield starting a second consecutive championship match this season for Huddersfield Town. Adjusts his gloves.
Come on.
And knows that he has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. More so than Middlesbrough striker Britt Asombalonga. His team are 2-1 down here in Huddersfield. The Middlesbrough penalty.
Go on.
Asombalonga, right-footed, stuttering run.
Yeah! Come on! Yes! Yes! Freaking come on! Come on! Let's freaking go! Come on! What a penalty! Right in the top corner! Oh my days!
Worst instances today of fouls and maybe penalty challenges in that one.
Let's go! Come on!
I don't think there was any contact on the ball, was there? No, it
Let's
didn't.
change this to 2-2.
Contact on the play though, that's what slide down the side of him.
2-2. And now, cool heads needed. Middlesbrough appeal for handball against Isaac Benzer, who controls
Right,
it.
2-2. Huddersfield on the attack though.
Town attack.
Dehaney plays a pass behind Lewis.
Here they come again here. Huddersfield are on the attack.
Huddersfield Town have it as Middlesbrough pull men behind the ball. Jonathan Hogg.
Right, come on, stay strong.
O'Brien on the ball now, teases. Finds Toffolo. Toffolo is intercepted by Johnny Howson. Howson tumbles, and the ref gives a free kick against Harry Toffolo. Marvin Johnson hurries his teammates up with a crossfield ball. Effortlessly he swings that left foot sometimes, Johnson, who played at Sheffield United for a very brief spell. This time, Town heal well with Middlesbrough switch and play it forward from the left.
Here they come again here.
In the box.
Huddersfield.
Left side. He swings.
It's a shot. What the fuck?
Absolutely superb goal. You can see how he's getting better at every single window. Waits for his perfect opportunity. Doesn't shoot in the crowd. One more trick. Middlesbrough allowing that little bit of space and says thank you very much. Sticks it in that bottom left-hand corner. Absolutely superb goal. And in all honesty, Town deserve it. They deserve to be ahead in this game. Great finish.
What a skillful player Huddersfield Town have got.
It's that decision making now as well, just not to, he gets himself in that positions before. We've seen him strike it into the crowd 2 times and not get enough behind it, scuff the ball. This time, no, I've set one up and now I've got my opportunity. I'm going to stick it in the back of the net. Superb.
And he had Alex Pritchard and Ben Hamer on the feet behind us celebrating. You might heard the bumps and the celebration. Huddersfield Town 3, Middlesbrough 2. Danny Ward is back to head clear, and he finds Josh Karoma. Karoma rolls the pass over the halfway line to start the counter-attack. Here's Isaac and Benter in the Middlesbrough box. Round the outside, he needs help. Across comes Marvin Johnson to make the tackle. And Isaac and Benter all alone has won himself a corner.
Yeah, good energy from Benter, showing the extra fitness that he's got. And he's come back early in his pre-season. He's playing lots of games now. And he's making runs like that in the 87th minute. Wasn't doing that a good few months ago. All credit to him.
Huddersfield Town 3, Middlesbrough 2. What a game we've seen here at the John Smiths today. We suffered with them on Tuesday, entertainment-wise, but there haven't been that many dull games this season at all. And Benza's corner for Town. Naby Sarr's beaten in the air by Dale Fry of Middlesbrough. And the ball drops to Marvin Johnson on the edge of the Borough box. He clears downfield. A Sambalonga foul from Arnie Evans-Green from behind. And the free kick will be Huddersfield Town's. But not before Neil Warnock throws on one of his newest acquisitions, Watmore, from the bench.
Bro, we've got Watmore, come on. Watmore is coming on.
Like the man is replacing.
There he can. I think he scored 4 possibly once in a game. So he's quite good at
4?
scoring.
Or somebody?
Altrincham, yeah.
Get Roberts on.
Yeah. Decent player. Corner free, I think he was on that free list that Mr. Chicken put out, was saying that players available. Decent talent.
Karoma picks up a clearance from Middlesbrough and battles his way through the middle. He slipped on the edge of the penalty area and the ball rolls into the arms of Bettinelli. Huddersfield Town 3, Middlesbrough 2. Johnny Howson up in the air is beaten by Carol Eiting and the ball drops to Lewis O'Brien. And Benza sees the run of Carol Eiting, uses it, and Eiting gives it back to the running Isaac and Benza. And now man-on shouts come on Isaac and Benza, who responds to them by letting it off towards Eiting again. And here's Toffolo down the left-hand side. Eiting, the linkman, sees the pressure on his teammates, helps them out, offering himself as an option. Lewis O'Brien, monitored by Johnny Howson. Howson stays with it. A tangle. A strike back from both players. The ball runs away from O'Brien and goes for a throw into Middlesbrough. And now Naby Sarr tackles a Sambalonga and allows Harry Toffolo to cut the pass back for Jonathan Hogg. Toffolo, so intelligent and brave, uses O'Brien. O'Brien's return pass.
Lewis Wing is coming on.
Out of play for a throw into Middlesbrough, who are going to bring on another sub. As are Huddersfield Town. In fact, 2. Jaden Brown and Aaron Rowe are about to come on from the town bench. What a match this is.
Yeah, it's a tough one to come on as well as a substitute when it's this intense. But it just gives you again those extra legs in those last few minutes just to make sure you can harry, you can close down. There will be no tired legs, so the feet will be
Of course,
moving
it's
nice
just
and
going to
quick,
walk.
stopping any kind of Middlesbrough attack, and that's what it's all about.
But just Karoma would be receiving the ovation of all ovations as he makes his way off the field, if there were any fans at home in the stadium for that goal. Fourth of the season. It's given Huddersfield Town the 3-2 lead as things stand. Karoma and Benza off. Jaden Brown and Aaron Rowe on. And Wing is on for Middlesbrough to replace George Saville. Huddersfield Town lead by 3 goals to 2.
Go on!
Wing follows a pass straight through for Marvin Johnson to chase. And the tackle was made by Romani Edmonds-Green. Was there a high foot in the tackle? The ref's given a free kick.
It's a free kick to Middlesbrough.
Was it for feet off the ground, that tackle, that the ref didn't like? 6 minutes.
6 minutes! Come on, boys! Get Robertson! Get Robertson!
Huddersfield Town lead by 3 goals to 2, but know full well that the match is not over yet without a tough defensive shift or two. Middlesbrough have a free kick wide on the right-hand side, just outside the right apex of the penalty area. Everybody back to defenders. Can Middlesbrough find another equaliser? They will think so. Coverham and Co screaming from the town bench. McNair's free kick sent long and high.
It's steady.
Fry fails to keep it in play. Huddersfield Town will clear the lines and lead 3-2.
Yep, that'll do nicely. Waste a couple more minutes. Take the time. Say Ryan Schofield there. Nothing silly. Nothing daft at the back now. If it's got to go long, it's got to go long. It's been a heart-fought victory if they do get to these 96 minutes. And for me, it's well deserved as well.
Ryan Schofield adjusts his haircut. The rain's done a bit of damage to it here today, I can promise you that. Huddersfield Town 3, Middlesbrough 2. What's injury time got in store for us? Danny Ward is beaten in the air. I beg your pardon, I think he got more on it than Dale Fry did, his nearest opponent. The clearance by Middlesbrough is done back into Borough territory by a Borough boy called Jonathan Hogg, who plays for Huddersfield Town. Spence fields it in no man's land, deep inside his own half, uses his keeper Bettinelli to clear. Bettinelli finds the header to Akpom, but he can't link with a Sombalonga who's running towards the edge of the penalty area. Huddersfield clear as far as halfway in Jaden Brown. Brown finds Harry Toffolo. A block tackle by Marvin Johnson stops Toffolo in his tracks.
Getting well there now as well. A few tight legs. So Toffolo just loses his footing and it's quite hard to keep his balance because he's put that many miles in this 93 minutes we've played already.
3-2 Huddersfield Town lead. Here's the throw-in for Toffolo. Control well.
Might as well just go back to the Borough commentary. See what's going on there. I can't right now because the whole thing's gone off. Well, great. I've lost the game. Well, I haven't lost it, but it's like it's not coming on. What's going on? Now this isn't even coming on. It's always when the Borough match is on. Always, always, always. Three, two, one, and one. My app isn't even coming on now. Oh, great. What do you mean? Sign. What is going on? What the actual... Right, it's finished anyways, so it's ended. Huddersfield 3 and Middlesbrough 2. Thank you for coming into the stream. Do appreciate it. Borough have been defeated again. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. Peace out.